oranges, oranges.
You want oranges, 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 oranges,
Oranges,
oranges, oranges,
oranges,
oranges, oranges,
Oranges.
Hello, everybody. Woo-woo. Welcome to AD&D, brought to you, of course, by Animation Dingle. I am your dungeon master this evening, and I will be immersing you in this epic time traveling extravaganza. These games are brought to you by Dakota Irish, who have provided us with some beautiful giveaways on tonight's stream. Our first giveaway starts right now. Let me just pop this up on the screen here. So our first giveaway starts right now, and there'll be a bingo word announced in the chat below. And if you enter that bingo word, can't talk. If you enter that bingo word in the chat and at Animation Dingle, you have a chance to win some wonderful mystery dice this evening, sponsored by Dakota Irish. And you have until the end of our recap to get those bingo words in. And there'll also be a second giveaway during tonight's break video, so stick around for that one later. And also remember that any fan art that you submit will be put into the run for a mega giveaway in just 2 weeks' time. So as long as you add the hashtag ADD&D to any of your social media posts as well, and post something about these games. Doesn't even have to be fan art. It can be anything. It can be a screenshot, your favorite moments, anything like that. If you put in the hashtag ADD&D, you will add to the final giveaway in 2 weeks' time. So the more posts you submit, the bigger the prize gets. And then, of course, that prize will be given away to the best fan art piece with the hashtag AD&D in that post. But now, it is time to bring you into the world of Gostar, where our 6 creative heroes are traveling across time and space in search of a way to free An Daingean and free An Phiast from his suffering and return creativity and imagination back into the world. So, we're going to get to know these 6 beautiful heroes, starting with yourself, Luke. Would you like to introduce yourself and who you will be playing tonight?
Yes, I am Luke. I am a dude
You're a
who
dude.
plays a girl.
What? Bro, what?
What is this?
What the
I
hell?
apologize. What's behind this?
Luke is a dude.
I'm a dude.
That's the biggest lore drop of the century right
Yeah, I
there.
know, yeah.
Luke, is this? I never expected that. I thought you were a whole ass woman.
I know, right? I mean,
I know. I was
I mean,
convinced.
I do
Even
have
on
some
video
features
calls, I was
that are
convinced.
similar.
The party mom isn't
Party
a
mom
woman.
isn't a woman. No. Yeah. So Iridessa is she's cleric.
Mhm.
She likes dragons. She's a bit hoardy. She kind of likes to collect stuff, and she's apparently a group mom as well, which is brilliant.
Oh, Bob.
There you go.
By
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Beautiful. That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Luke. So that is Luke playing Iridessa. And we'll move on now to yourself, Gavin, playing Clementine.
I am Clementine. I'm actually a woman. No, I'm Gavin. I play Clementine. I'm in fact a man. Maybe haven't done a lot of manly things in my life.
What is manly?
Too much. I play Clementine.
manly
He
thing,
loves
yeah.
flowers, and he loves his group of friends, and he wants to beat some people up with his flowers.
Some ass.
Wants to beat some ass with his flowers and make some flower crowns. And yeah,
What a damn wholesome character.
I know. It's like what I said
yeah.
on social media today. He's just gonna flower everybody.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Gavin. That's Gavin playing Clementine. Right, we're going to hop over to yourself now, Tara, playing Vesna Sting.
Hello, I am Tara, gender Eldritch Horror.
Love it.
Best way to
100%.
describe it.
Perfect.
Lulu, is
I
that
didn't mean
you?
to start the gender thing. I'm sorry.
I was like, how can I one up this? How can I one up this?
Yeah.
Vesna's a woman, but also quite masculine, I suppose. But
Who the hell
that's
cares
irrelevant.
about any?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Gender is
Exactly.
fun and can be played with for fun. But yeah, no, I played the lovely Vesna, who is a bit dumb but trying her best. TM.
Yeah.
Boisterous, loud, loves her friends. Her friends are her family. And yeah.
Bless. Wonderful. Thank you, Tara. There's Tara playing Vesna Sting. We'll go over to yourself now, G, playing Bronte.
Yeah, I'm playing Bronte. She is Dumpier Half Elf. Last session, she used Find Familiar and showed off her companion for the first time. His name's Behemoth. He loves to give kisses. And Bronte's just, she's good at stabbing people and painting with blood, and that's her thing.
Beautiful, beautiful combination. It gives me real, kind of Japanese samurai vibes. Who like master like calligraphy as well as the
Yeah,
it's very, very cool.
She paints and she stabs.
Paints and steps. Thank you.
Good combo.
Very much, G.
Yeah.
Playing Bronte. Right. Now, moving on to yourself, Kira, playing Avo. Take it away.
Abel is an Eladrin. She is a cleric sorcerer. She's currently in her winter form, still reeling from past events and very recent traumas.
Okay. More to come.
Last session, there was no impact as the magic. I can't remember the Celtic tiger, whatever monster that was, but it did not like magic. But it took like 3 rounds to figure that out. That it did not like magic.
That was a bad time.
Abel was just present and just shooting off pretty lights.
Kuri, that's your rhyme.
Kuri, yeah, more on Kuri later. That was just a taste of Kuri, the half demon
That's not
sorcerer.
comforting.
No spoilers there. No spoilers at all. Thank you. I was going to say Abel there. Thank you very much, Kira, playing Abel. And now, finally, Alice, playing Tinky. Would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Hello. Yes, please. Thank you very much. I do apologize for being a little confused earlier. My brother had come in to check in on me,
No worries.
which I greatly appreciated. So, yes, I am playing Tinky and Clinky. Gender, I have no idea, just metal.
Gender metal.
Bolts and cogs.
Gender AC/DC.
Yes,
What's in your
100%.
pants? Rock.
What's in your
Green
things,
hat.
Chinky? Rock.
Rock.
Sorry, we'll stop
These are too
interrupting.
good. Not at all. They're too good. But yeah, so Tinky is an autonome artificer. She has too many questions and not enough answers. And magic seems to be just such a joy for her. So the fact that she's surrounded by a party of magical performers of all different kinds is complete brain overload. This is the best thing ever. And yeah, after last session and somehow getting a tattoo, however that happened, matching with Clinky, in fact, get ready for some patty cake later throughout the day, because man, they got matching tattoos on their palms. How can you not?
Oh god, it's metal patty cake.
Metal
Patty
patty
cake.
The metal packet is like dunk, 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 dunk. Getting closer and closer. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Alice. So that's Alice playing Tinky.
Thank you.
I'm actually going to do something a little different here. I'm going to do the recap now. We're going to then go into our History of Gostar video, and then we're going to go straight into the game. Last time on AD D&D, Cuchulainn's blessing that he gave you opened up another ley line for you all. You darted towards the swirling wormhole and gave your rush goodbyes to Cuchulainn before diving down into the unknown. And You now currently sit in darkness, dimly lit by these swirling tattoos that encompass this ley line that you're traveling through. And looking beyond your current path, you can see other branching ley lines filling the void with this intricate winding glow that spirals around each one of these ley lines. And if one could step away and look back, this entanglement of swirling branches would humble even the greatest of artists. You sit and wait to see where and when you'll arrive. And as you do, you begin to hear war cries in the distance, and they're fast approaching. Explosions, shrieks of pain, desperate prayers, and the clash of steel on steel, followed by the abrupt of a fallen body. You ready your weapons, you prepare your spells, you're going to war. And we're gonna come right back after this. See you in a minute.
Gostar, the God's Tier. The world of Gostar drips from the elemental chaos like a teardrop. And the further from the chaos that you travel, the more the world cools, stabilizes, and becomes livable. The gods created this world as a sanctuary, originally for themselves to escape the madness that is the chaos. But as they filled it with wonders, it became home to so much more. Gaia, the leader of all the gods, who molded this world, separated it into 6 distinct realms: Jotunheim, the Vale, Olympus, Limbo, Diu, and Kini. Each of which she left to her children, the 6 dragons of Gostar, known as the Feylords, to protect. Lucifer, the oldest of the siblings, claimed Diu, the fiery land full of rare treasure, gemstones, and gold. Tyr, the white dragon, claimed the frosty mountainous realm of Jotunheim, building impregnable fortresses to encircle his own castle, built into the biggest glacier he could find. Cain took over the stormy realm of Olympus and helped erect entire cities into the skies. Abel governed Limbo, a land warped by millennia of psychic wars. Lilith took over the Vale and tended to the delicate ecosystems of the magical and natural world. And then finally, Tidus, the runt of the litter, was left Guinea, a wasteland of undead, monsters, and eldritch horrors, a land where few humanoids can be found, and any you do meet will not survive long. The dragons eventually warred, like all rulers do. Abel fell to Cain, Tyr was mortally wounded, and those that survived were hated by mortals for the destruction they wrought. The Feylords were pushed back into the fringes of society and were eventually lost to the fog of legends and time. But that does not stop them from interfering with mortals' plans, for the threads of fate weave ever so tightly on our heroes who stand and fight the chaos that threatens to consume.
Just a baby borrowed
Yeah.
berry.
Yeah.
All right.
Already.
Oranges, 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 oranges,
Oranges.
oranges, oranges,
Oranges.
oranges.
More
We're
That
back.
should be our team name at this point because it keeps happening.
It's just oranges. Welcome back, everyone. You have about 3 minutes left, or 2 minutes left, we'll say, to get your bingo words in the chat now to win some beautiful mystery dice, as sponsored by Dakota Irish.
They're so mysterious.
So yeah, get those in now. You have a few more minutes to get them in. We're going to jump in to our game. You all travel along this ley line. It's getting faster and faster and faster, and you are shooting towards whatever moment in time that you're traveling to, this war scene. Everyone has a few moments to prepare whatever they want to prepare before you literally, you are the shit hitting the fan. So I'm going to go around with everyone one at a time, starting with yourself, Iridessa. So what would you like to prepare?
No, don't start with me.
Well, other way, we'll go backward.
The person.
We'll go reverse. We'll start with Tinky. What's Tinky preparing?
Oh shoot. She would like to. God damn it, Luke. She will cast Branding Smite on herself to give herself an extra 2d6 damage on her next attack roll.
Okay.
Pretty please.
All right, you got it. Avel, what are you preparing?
Avel's going to use limited clerical studies, give Embolden Bond to herself, Tinky, and Iridessa.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
4 for next 10 minutes, ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws. Once per turn. And she's going to cast Shield of Fate on herself.
Super duper. Alrighty then. Bronte, do you wanna prepare anything at all?
Yeah, I will prepare Shadowblade.
Ooh, nice.
That adds a little bit extra to my damage, especially if it's dark. How dark is it, or is it just plain bright?
I will leave it to your own description. If you want it to be like a void that sucks in all color and light, then go for that. If you want it to be this glowing kind of purple blade, or something like the black lightsaber from
right.
Lauren, anything you like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's your style.
Sorry, I completely did not describe what I wanted to well enough. I mean, like, is it day or nighttime on the battlefield?
Oh, good question. It is. The sun is right on the horizon.
That's okay. I can still stab real good. Yeah, I got a sword and I got Shadowblade.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic. Vesna, what are you doing?
Ooh, right. I am great sword at the ready. The magical sword sting by Vesna's side at the ready, and the second we're about to hit, I will grin menacingly as I pop into a rage, being like, as we're about to go fight, I'm like,
Dope.
protect my friends! As like my cheek bro once again, my cross bro.
I got bigger guns.
I love it.
I
Clementine.
need to get strong!
Oh, Clementine is kind of just his natural stance. Anytime he's falling, he just ends up going into a spin. Like, you know, those flowers that just end up spinning while they're descending.
Nice.
He's just gonna whip out a blade song, and you know,
Just gonna whip it out.
he's just whipping it out, blade song, and while he's in the air, he's just gonna kind of grab a stray beam of light and just pull a copy of his sword from it
Nice.
as
Very
his
cool.
second melee weapon.
Alrighty then. Beautiful. And Iridessa.
Okay, so to be clear, we get one thing that we can do.
I mean, I'm kind of leaning. Like, if you need, like, you know, done armor and stuff, that's fine to do as well. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, whatever you want. You can let me know what you want to do, and if it's very complex, then I might have you roll. But
I need 10 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a ritual cast here.
At least an hour.
I'm going to cast Bless
Okay.
on Vesna, Bronte, and Clem. So if you've never been blessed, it is a D4 that you can add to your attack roll or saving throw. And so Iridessa pulls out a small bottle of holy water, dips a little bit, and you see her kind of move her hands in a strange symbol, and then you guys are like, we're suddenly saints with the aura around our heads.
Nice.
As you guys feel Bahamut's blessing come down on you. And,
cool.
Yeah, and then, yeah, that'll be good. Okay. She's gonna ready her shield and her clubby face, her bang bang smack smack.
Her bang bang smack smack. That's this is classic bang bang smack smack name. For bang bang smack smack. I love it. Fantastic. Okay, let's dive into this battlefield. So you start accelerating through the ley line and burst through into the light, into the evening light of the sun setting in the horizon. Fire is everywhere. You crash land into the sand. You're on a beach. Roaring waves, dark blue, almost devoid of any light, are crashing against the shoreline. Fire, water everywhere. You see this titanic ship in the distance. A hunk of rust and metal and blood with jagged spikes coming out, seaweed draping off the entire thing, and atop this massive beast of a machine, there are huge arcane cannons charging up and launching these massive balls of energy into the beach itself. Huge explosions all around, people flying in every direction, body pieces, blood, ash, fire, everything. People are screaming, people are tearing off their own clothes in barbaric rages. You see strange monsters coming ashore. You see these kind of bloated corpses moving up from the depths of the ocean floor, clambering to the shoreline of this beach. You see this massive demon-like creature with a huge eye right in the center of their head, atop a horse made of blood. I'm gonna zoom out so you have a better sight of what you see.
Oh, fear.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
I don't think we're in Kansas
Oh my
anymore.
god.
Oh no.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, dang. Oh,
Here we go.
darn.
Massive ship with all these kind of strange twisted figures atop of it. Leading that charge, who seems to be leading the ship, is this massive horned figure with a sword of flame and a whip of lightning. Or is it the other way around? I can't remember. I think it's the lightning sword and flame of whip flame. Either way, they're atop a massive horse of blood flying in the skies. All of these monsters are climbing ashore now. You see this huge centipede-like creature in the center of all of this, breathing, like exhaling these cones of icy breath on everyone. And then at their side, this huge hulking, what seems at first like a mixture between like a tiefling and an elf. Massive pointed ears, huge horns, with kind of shackles made of ice on top of it, and ice armor all across their body. This hunched elven figure moves across the battlefield atop a black horse that seems to be rotting as they ride along the battlefield. Off in the very distance, you can see some large worms, some large serpent with this huge ball of blood on top of them, kind of seems to be draining that creature. And then amongst everything, out on the rocks, out in the water, there is this half giant man, braided hair, tied back in golden loops all around. He wears simple kind of like teal leather armors, and he is bouncing from one rock to the next, fighting off both this Balor-like creature and what is very obviously a giant black dragon. Wings spread, and he is just roaring with laughter as he fights this single, 9-foot tall man on his own. The two of them are beating the crap out of this guy, but he is still holding his own.
A rather large individual.
Very large individuals all around. The next thing that catches your attention, Vesna, you see hundreds and thousands of fairies zipping past you all over, heading into the battlefield. You recognize their armor, their clothing, their facial features, everything. These are your people. They are the wasp fairies from your home, all dashing into battle. Hundreds of thousands of them, like dashing past you, heading straight into battle. And leading the charge is a woman you haven't seen in a very long time, younger. You could say she has kind of a softer complexion, but it's currently riled up into just like a tense stare and a yell as she just calls out to all of her troops to march forward. You can see other humans kind of huddled over, clutching holy symbols, talking to them. Some of them are missing their fingers, and one of them, as he's kind of praying to this holy symbol, turns and looks at you, and you can see half his face is missing. And he doesn't seem to be alive anymore. There's something strange. Everything's on autopilot for this guy. He's been through too much to be alive. More undead are pooling onto the beach. You take this all in, and eventually the stern woman who you recognize, Vesna, as your mother, approaches you all. Massive spear in hand. She approaches the rest of you, grabs you by the scruff, and kind of looks at you saying, "What are you doing? Get to battle, stop loitering about. Here, take these. Who are you? Who are these people? Do you know them?"
Yes.
Right. Okay. Grab some of these, and she starts to hand out potions to all of you. You all get 3 potions of healing, and she also passes you on these crystal rings of protection. Hang on to them, and you might need these too. And she chucks you each these silver metal flasks, and she says, "Force grenades. You'll need them, courtesy of Mongán." Right. What are you doing? You want a Q&A here, or?
Nope.
How many healing potions do we get? Each?
Everyone has 3 potions of healing. You all have a ring of protection. You don't have to attune to it or anything like that. It just gives you +1 to your AC. And you all have 2 force grenades.
Oh
The
my
holy
God.
hand grenade.
Yeah.
You know,
done.
under
He's gonna have fun with that.
All,
Grenade of Antioch.
all of these are branded with a sigil of an M. They have some sort of signature of the craftsperson who made these. Okay. Have you got any questions for this person? Or are you just rushing in?
Loads of questions.
Yeah.
Vesna's just rushing in, I'll be honest.
Okay,
Vesna's
cool.
like,
Ernest is like, Vesna, it's your people. Vesna, wait. Oh my God.
yeah, I know, that's why I'm doing.
yeah.
That's more like it.
I'm probably gonna climb on a rock, get a vantage point, I guess.
Yeah, you can climb up on a rock, looking around, taking in everything. Give me a perception check while you're on the rock. Vesna, you're already in it, rushing in with all the other fairies.
Vesna rushes in.
As she's rushed up, she says, "Everybody, protect yourself to the battle."
Let me see. That is a 9.
9. Beautiful. You would see the handful of beings that are currently in this situation. With a 9, you would hear the booming voice of this person holding his own, and he just keeps, every time he has a second to catch his breath, he just calls out like, "Spear! Mongán, where is my spear?" And you see it's a few people who have a moment to look around, look towards what seems to be this makeshift blacksmith over the far side of the beach.
wow, this kind of feels like in other circumstances it would be a party Bronte was invited to, but right now it's looking a little dodgy. Not gonna lie. Not so much fun when you're on the other side of things.
Okay, let's go around. We'll start with yourself, Luke. Are you doing anything in here at the moment? Anywhere you want to go? Anything you want to ask, take in? Question?
Well, I mean, Iridessa's gonna rush up to the queen and say, "Sorry, we literally just dropped in. What is going on?"
What? Right. Okay, you must be the reinforcements they were calling for. Okay, well, as you can see, as you've heard, Fionn Mac Cumhaill, he needs his spear. Mongán's dealing with who is the prick again? There is some sort of hag of sorts. She calls herself the Cailleach. She seems to be dousing the flames over in his forge. He can't fix a spear without the forge's fire. If you could put that out, it'd be a great help to all of us. While you're at it, I don't know, take out a horse, take out some enemies, try to take out those cannons that keep blasting our people. Whatever you can do to help. Also, Fionn Mac
As she's
Cumhaill
saying this, Iridessa just kind of looks over his shoulder at the massive black dragon hanging in the air.
Mhm.
Does she recognize him?
Oh yeah, you recognize him before you even see him. You recognize him by his cocky laugh, even cockier than it usually is. Just this. I am the most powerful, the Lord of the Undead. Bow to me, bow to the Daradon. Just exhales this breath of acid over hundreds and thousands of flies, not flies, sorry, fairies that start dropping like flies.
I'm
very sorry. Fairies that start dropping like flies, disintegrating into nothing before they even hit the ground.
Vesna shouts out as the queen's talking to her. She says, as she runs towards Tidus.
Oh shit! Okay, we're splitting the party like 3 ways so far. Okay, cool. You're heading to Tidus.
yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Ignores the
That's
queen
staying
altogether.
near the other party members. It was just because she was about to charge to the nearest big guy, but I was waiting until we were actual combat.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's no problem. No worries. Okay, going through everyone else then as well. Clementine, you doing anything?
Oh god. I guess I see the resemblance between our good friend Vesna and this beautiful queen.
I
You do.
I will just start fucking bolting it after Vesna, just like, you know, she's my queen. I'm gonna follow her into battle.
Are you saying that?
Yeah, that's my queen.
My queen.
That's my queen.
I love that. I love
That's
that.
amazing.
As, do I have anything I can do? Probably not. But I'll just start running. Swords out. Ready to charge. Ready.
Beautiful.
Don't
She
forget
definitely.
you guys are blessed as well, guys.
Yeah, all blessed, and whoever has the other D4 from Avel's ability as well has that. Her head kind of snaps, and she has like a double take there for a second, and then she's like, "The queen," as she watches Vesna rush into battle. Okay.
Oh, no.
Avel, what are you doing? Huh?
Abel
Okay.
is muted.
Abel
Sorry.
fucking
Yeah,
died.
Avel, nuke, bam!
It's like shit.
Just walks away. She just walks away. She's like, nah, I'm at it.
No, I'm out.
okay, so I'm trying to figure it out. Lots going on.
There's a lot happening. Yeah.
Some people are running towards the big black dragon.
I think
Some people are running into the fray.
Yeah, I'll get back to. I'll double check now with Clem and Vesna. Are you both kind of running off just into the battle in general, or do you want to go off to Tidus as well with Iridessa?
My main goal was to kind of go to the nearest kind of biggest threat, so whichever that is, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Vesna
following.
wasn't gonna stand there and question her mother too long. She was like, right, yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Mom.
Kind of like, yeah. Okay, cool. We'll get to that, and we'll decide where you want to go then shortly.
Yeah.
And
If
Clem,
it's
you're.
Tidus, if it's
I mean, Tidus is up in the air. You know, he's about 80 foot up in the air above the ocean, just cascading acid on people. But yeah, if you want to try to head for that guy, you absolutely can, 100%.
but the other option was go to the forge, fix the forge,
Yeah,
get the spear to Fionn. Fionn hit the dragon. That,
Yeah.
Oh,
essentially.
If I've heard that too, then I can start fighting my ass over there. So I don't
Okay.
mind.
Pretty good pipeline, I'm not gonna lie.
What was that?
I'm go.
The pipeline of like get to the Beer.
The forge, is it?
beer. Yep.
I'm going to go to Iridessa.
Okay, cool. Nice. Split party. Cool. 100%.
Too many
I
options.
Love it. Okay, and
Nothing will
Tinky.
go wrong.
Clinky and Tinky.
Oh
where are
my
you going?
goodness. Oh my goodness. Which way is the forge?
Forge is to the left, where Vesna and Clementine are. Right over.
Oh my God, you're still going.
Over here.
Oh goodness. Okay, that's where it is. Ooh, all right. Well, oh goodness gracious! Now I feel nervous. Would I be able to run up to Oh, I don't know whether to give it to Clementine or to Devesta. Question: Who has a higher AC? Is it Vesna or Clem?
I think it might be me, but I'm not sure. Mine's 16.
I have 21.
Oh shit, okay.
I think it's me.
Lead
I'm
singer.
not sure though.
Looks to the Beyblade.
It's so funny. That's the best whatever. That's a highlight right now, lads.
Oh, 100%.
That is indeed a
Yes, I'm
highlight.
sorry.
Smash that highlight button.
My confidence was immediately smashed.
Okay.
It's
okay,
only
instead of
because I have a blade song on. It's okay.
Instead of giving you a higher AC, what I'm going to do is Tinky's going to run up to behind Vesna, and because of how small Vesna is, she's going to put a nut behind her back, and as she does, she's going to cast Heroism, which gives Vesna a lovely little harness on her. It does not weigh anything to you, don't worry about it. You still feel light, you actually feel a bit of energy as you get +4 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Spicy.
I'm going to very spicy, and I'm going to shout back to Clinky, and I'm going to shout, stick to my 6.
Nice.
And I'm going to have Clinky come up and stick with me as I'm going to support Vesna and Clem and Bronte.
You got it. Okay, I love this party
To the
split.
forge!
Right, getting across the battlefield in this war is difficult. So I will need, every time you want to cross this battlefield, I need people to start making some rolls to see what happens on this battlefield. So we're going to start with Iridessa and Avil. I need one of you to roll me a d8, please.
Oh snap! You go ahead and do it, Kira. Abel.
Go
You're
Abel.
muted.
Go
You're
Abel.
muted. Go Abel.
Go, Abel. Go, Abel.
I was saying I will try and see what happens. I got a 6.
A 6?
What does a 6 mean?
6. All right. Okay, cool. So with arcane cannons firing overhead, zombies swarming the battlefield, disciples of death raining in hell overhead, it's just like, it's absolute chaos. What you deal with as you start racing across the battlefield, you realize there's like a pit hole under the ground, under the beach, and the sand below your feet is super loose and sinking in this spot. With each step, you sink deeper and deeper into the beach, and you start to hear the whistling of arrows now flying through the air. If you don't move quickly enough in this situation, you're going to be a porcupine. So I will get both Avil and Iridessa to make me dexterity saving throws. Or, if you like, you can also make a strength saving throw if you want to just brute force your way through the arrows. Or pick up, a rock, pick up some kind of rubble to block this. So let me know.
Oh snap!
What you
I am so glad I took that feat. Because if you aren't capacitated, you get to add your shield's AC bonus to any dexterity saving throw you make against a spell or other harmful effect targeted towards you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, snap.
Fancy.
So, what did you get?
Okay, hold on a second. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
And the D4?
And the D4?
That is a... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's an 18.
18. Cool.
I got 18 too.
18. Cool. How do the pair of you block these arrows in this situation?
Block them?
Iridescent will use
Or
her shield
dodge 'em.
and go full on shielding it. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, cushion.
Dope.
Ava will just shadow Iridessa. She's like, yeah, she knows what she's doing.
I love it. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So you start tearing your way through the arrows. A lot of zombies and stuff kind of swing overhead. You manage to dodge, duck under the way, and eventually you find yourselves right at the precipice of the beach, right at the ocean's edge. You find yourself wading now into this ocean and towards Tidus, who hangs overhead. And we'll get back to the pair of you soon.
Yeah, now Iridescent won't go into the water, right? So
Okay.
I want to kind of do something just at the edge when she gets to the edge of the
No problem.
shore.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine to come back to me later. Yeah.
100%. Cool. Right, we're gonna get the next squad to. I'll get someone in that party to roll me a D8, please.
I hear now, lads. Don't trust me.
Go on.
Vesna, you're in the
try.
front.
Yeah,
Okay, I was going to say my
So that's
D8s
not-
aren't awful to me. That's a 3.
I have.
3. Beautiful.
Yes!
Flat mid.
Okay. You start running, and the next thing you hear is this.
Oh no.
And you look over,
Uh-oh.
you see the Fomorian ship has taken aim at you, and this cannon is beginning to glow with arcane energy and is firing towards you all. So,
Beans.
I'm gonna roll an attack.
My
roll.
rage form was the beast one, so I have this long tail just as well.
That's
Long
an
tail
Eldritch
again.
Horror. It's great.
Yeah, Eldritch Horror. It's because I can add a D8 to my AC when I'm attacked. That's why.
Honestly, it makes sense.
That's
It really
fair.
does. It's just a very funny image.
It is. It's awful.
Okay, this is going to end up hitting one of the. Actually, I never asked. Sorry, Bronte. Where do you want to head?
I would probably head towards what I paid attention to in my perception check, the giant,
Okay.
and by extension, Tidus.
Perfect. That's all right. Okay. Running after.
I had
I will
a-
say with the 2 18s, you're all probably fine. But yes, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, I had a quick question.
Mhm.
So Bronte is painted for Tidus before, and I remember one of them being specifically him sinking a battleship.
Yeah.
Do I remember that story very well?
Yeah. Give me a history check.
Let me see. That is a 9 plus 4, so that's 13.
13. You remember during the War of the Dragons, the War of the Feylords, when they all started to wage war all across Gostar, everyone was trying to claim territory. It was just for free for all. They used to have their own domains, but during this time, everywhere was up for grabs, and people were just trying to defend their homes. Tidus, during this time, paired up with an individual called the Balor of the Evil Eye.
Okay.
And he led a group of individuals called the Fomorians who lived below the ocean depths. There was a point in that history where Tidus felt betrayed by the Fomorians, and so he destroyed their entire ship.
Good to know. She thinks about this as she watches him laughing and spewing acid at everybody.
Yeah, you got it. Beautiful. So you are racing up towards that direction with Iridessa, with the magical wings that come out of Iridessa's back and everything else. The sentinel that Iridessa is, you were perfectly fine as well, racing up to the ocean edge here.
Nice.
As for the rest of you, I'm going to roll a d4 and see what I get. So, Vesna 1, Clementine 2, Tinky 3, and Clinky 4.
Roll a 1, roll a 1.
Right,
roll
that is a
one,
2.
roll a 1. No!
So we're going to go for Clementine. Let's see. Plus 6 to this roll. That's a 21 to hit.
Jesus.
That is his AC.
Yes, it does. But
Mhm.
magic, if I have it, do I not have it prepared? I don't think I do. I do. Shield.
Beautiful. All right. Nice,
Oh my-
nice.
I didn't see it. I was like, oh my god, where is it? I know I have it somewhere.
Best spell
Shield.
ever.
Just-
You can never have that not prepared.
Just want to double check as well. You've added the extra 1 you've all gotten from the Ring of Protection, right?
Yeah,
Okay, cool, cool,
21 is my plus
Okay.
1.
Beautiful. So yeah, this beam, the size of one of the giants coming out of the ocean, about 20 foot in diameter, comes your way as you're kind of catching up with Vesna, and you spin into your blade song, activate shield, and ricochet the blast right back off you into the sky, and it explodes inside the clouds overhead like a thunderstorm starting to erupt. And
Hell
from
yeah.
there, the clouds start to rain.
Manipulate that light.
Hell yeah.
What he's good at.
Dope. All right.
Watch the skies!
Okay, so team.
As I'm running, I'm just slashing at all enemies since I have the mobility feat as well. So I can
love
just
it.
kind of attack and keep running and attack and keep running just to keep the rage up.
Hell yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Slash.
All right,
Slash.
dashing through people, dashing through zombies. You cleave through them like butter. Dash through the flames. You race through collapsing boulders falling from the sky, being catapulted from all over, and eventually you all make it to the forge, where you see this giant centipede-like creature hanging overhead, and this other strange elven woman of sorts is creeping her way towards the forge and just shooting these blasts of frosty arcane magic at what looks like a young man, probably no older than 16, who is working the bellows, trying to ignore the ice. Yeah. Okay. Shooting back over this direction, you've made it to the edge of the water. You see Tidus roaring overhead, cackling. Bronte, you catch up with the others, and going through what's happened according to Tidus in your own head. You have that bit of knowledge. What do you all want to do? I think, Iridessa, you said you were going to plan something there.
Yeah. So as soon as Iridessa gets to the edge of the water, she's going. How far away is Tidus?
Yeah, let me get the grid up now for this. So, so you'd all be kind of, let's say you're at the edge of the water here. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 feet. But then he's up in the air. I think I said about 70 feet. We'll say. We'll say 60 feet up in the air.
I'm okay. So is he 60 feet from me then?
Yeah. I'll say that.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Iridessa in Draconic is going to scream at Tidus. Command, stop!
Oh.
Nice. Okay. Let me.
That is the wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. You got it.
And her spell DC is 14.
Okay. He rolled a 5, but we're gonna see what he adds to that there. Where is his page number? I wrote it down. There we go. 2d8. Let's put a marker on that page so I don't lose it. Okay. So.
Actually, sorry,
Yeah.
apologies.
Yeah.
Apologies. I should have said it. She actually wants to cast it at level 2,
Level 2?
which
Okay.
means she can add an additional person, and she's going to add McCool to it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was wisdom saving throw. That's an
14.
11 from him. He's going to use a legendary resistance to shrug it off, and he just looks back at you and he says, "No, lizard! I will not."
And she's just going to look at him, and she's going to say, "Come and get me, big boy."
Ooh, they do
Nice.
like each other.
Boy.
As for Fionn Mac Cumhaill, that's a 16 on his save.
Oh, he saves as well then. Okay.
So
Damn.
you
So
see
close.
his back muscles flex and tighten up, and there's like a slight snap, almost like a shock wave, as he tightens up every muscle in his body, and he turns around to you. Who are you? Well, get back! This is too dangerous. And
she's not even paying attention to him. Her eyes are on Tidus.
yeah, and at that moment, you see Tidus kind of grab his head, kind of shove him past as he starts to move towards you. Distraction, and he darts over in your direction. I'm going to get the three of you to roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh no. It's all bad.
Yeah. Bronte just kind of waved at them when they looked over, but now they look like they're going to attack, and she's kind of less sure of herself.
Abel's very unsure of the situation of like, what the hell? Iridessa said, what was this plan? This isn't a plan.
Anger, emotion was the
She
plan.
says that to Iridessa. Iridessa looks at her and says, Abel, run. I'm going to take him away. Run. And she's just, at part of her turn, she'll start to turn away to run away.
So there's no plan then, okay.
If you want to get with your ex, that's a different story.
You see as well, comedically, you've only noticed until now, Tidus is in his dragon form riding a large horse, but still, it's large, but he's even bigger. The horse is made out of kind of crushed up bodies in the shape of a horse, and he's just riding it towards you all.
No.
That's paper mache gone wrong.
Is the horse undead, out of curiosity?
Oh, yeah.
Brilliant.
It's as undead as you can get.
Okay. All right. Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, so, Iridessa, what is your initiative?
5.
5, beautiful. Okay, Bronte?
10.
10, okie dokie. And Abel?
8.
8, fantastic.
We're doing great.
Alright, Tidus is going to rush towards you, and he's going to go first. We're going to see if he has his breath attack. He does not have his breath attack.
Thank God.
Oh, not again.
He's going to, first of all, just puff out his chest and say, "Bow to me, tiny insects." And I need to get everyone to make a wisdom saving throw as he uses frightful presence on you all.
Everyone. Oh no!
Oh, hey,
oh,
I mean, that'll go. If she fails, it's gonna work. It's just run from him.
This is, well, there's going to be I have a little bit of a homebrew thing with kind of the frightened condition. Usually, if you fail, we'll roll a d2, we'll flip a coin, and you'll either go into fight or flight mode. In this regard, you're going to either go into fright or, because he has said bow, and kind of grovel.
Ooh.
So if you fail, you go into one of the two. So let's see what you get. Iridessa.
Okay. One
Wishing
second
I
here.
cast heroism on you guys.
Wisdom saving throws for
They are wisdom saving throws, yeah.
Oh, I have advantage.
Hey.
I do also.
Ooh. You do?
This is only for Abel,
Oh, no?
Iridessa, and Bronte. As it's
Well,
going to be targeted
hey.
towards them. But you can absolutely roll. I mean, 100%.
Gabriel, take Abel first for me, please.
Yeah, no worries. Abel, what should you get?
Did I blow my nose without muting? Oh no!
I got a
You did.
23.
23.
Hell yeah.
You're done with this guy's shit. Like, you've seen him in the future. He's a washed up nobody. You're not scared of this guy. Amazingly.
All right. Okay, that's. Yeah, Iridessa got a 25.
25, yeah, wow. Okay, and Bronte?
18.
18. All of you pass. You all know this guy enough. You're done with his shit. Maybe not you, Bronte, but you know him so well. It's kind of like more this guy just boasting.
She thinks like the horse is metal as fuck. She's enjoying this.
Well, he's going to throw the horse at yourself, Iridessa.
Oh.
This poor horse.
Why are you guys
Taking a break.
Damn it! I had an idea for this horse. God damn it!
That is a 28 to hit.
A
Can I
28
use-
hit.
Can I use silvery barbs to make him re-roll that? That's a
Yeah,
reaction.
absolutely, you can. That brings it down. Second roll is a 25.
I tried.
I mean, yeah. Who do you want to give the advantage to?
Oh, I am going to give it to Iridessa because I think she's in for a lot.
Nice. Iridessa, you take not a lot actually here. You take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you'll also take 4 points of necrotic damage as the horse explodes over you.
Well, the horse exploded.
Nice.
It's just in bits
Stinky.
all over the floor.
Very stinky.
Stinky, donkey horse. Yeah, you're immediately
horse.
coated in gore. He has 2 more attacks. Gonna lunge at you now immediately. He's like, ha ha, yes, seasoned well, and he's gonna try to make a bite attack on you. Now that you're covered in the sauce.
Not the sauce.
Not the sauce.
Delicioso.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20. That hits.
Okay. That is going to be then 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 1 point of acid damage as he sinks his teeth into your shoulder. Kind of grabs you like a dog, like grabbing a toy, kind of shakes you around and flicks you back onto the ground. You kind of stumble back, and he's actually going to make one more claw attack on you now. And that is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, that's another attack, yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You have... He's amazed. Like, as he throws you on the ground, he's about to turn away back to Fionn Mac Cumhaill. He sees you still standing, and he's like, huh, and then just tries to punch you in the gut. So that's double the dice. So that's 12. That's 24 bludgeoning damage as he punches you right into the stomach.
Okay. Sure, that's doubles over.
And he's like, why aren't you dead? Interesting. Dragon. Bronte, what would you like to do?
That's a very good question.
He's landed into the water, on all fours now in the water.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Bronte was not sort of expecting to fight Tidus. Bronte was just going to the front to, like, see what was going on. So now, faced with Tidus, she's like, Tidus! It's you! Remember me? She knows he doesn't. She's just gonna try.
You can give me a persuasion
Tidus.
check. If you want to spend your action to make this a persuasion check, you can. If you want to take that risk. You want to try to do that?
Yeah, I might as well do that. I don't think stabbing him's gonna help. I think that'll just make him angrier.
I'm going to say you can make this with advantage.
Okay, if that's gonna be the case, Bronte will say, hey, I'm Harrier's daughter, remember her? Huh?
Yeah, nice.
Don't eat me, please. First roll was 11, the second roll was 15 plus 1 is 16. I might add my bless to that. Was that a d4?
Yes, it is.
Let me see. 18 total.
Okay. He kind of turns to you for a moment, gives you a grin. Harrier. She's over there. To the west side of the beach. Run there to your mother, child, unless you wish to help me finish these 2 mortals. You'd love to slay a dragon, wouldn't you?
Wow. Hey, Odessa. How about we just run?
That was my plan!
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, Tidus, we'll just be out of your hair. Bye! And she is going to run 35 feet across the beach.
Incredible. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I love the collaboration of, hey, do you want to run? That was my idea.
Yes, run along. Go.
Panic.
Tell Harry I sent you.
Okay, bye!
Where were we? Beautiful. Abel, what would you like to do?
Going to try the talking approach. Emphasis on the try.
Okay.
Oh, so much regret. Me and Abel. I will. Like, Abel's very sketched out right now. It's like, why does this keep happening? I just wanted to make good clothes and be inspired, and there's battlefields, and there's blood, and this is a lot. But she looks at her hand, and the damn pact promise thing.
Ooh, damn nice.
Oh, so we're going to see what happens. So she raises, does this seem familiar? Things are complicated. You can't ask too many questions. But it's very important you listen to us and not kill us.
Okay, give me a persuasion check with advantage because you have the black spot, as it's called, because he's a pirate.
Yep. yeah, he's something, isn't he? Okay. Oh, I have advantage. Okay. Okay, 1 second. The first one wasn't terrible. The first one's what we're going with. And it's 4. Okay.
What did you get?
26.
26.
Ooh.
He looks at the mark.
Hell yeah.
If I die in the battlefield, I'm claiming that body of yours first. Run. Stay safe. I have a dragon to deal with.
Dragon.
But...
Is there a dragon on the field?
yes.
And he
Apart from
pokes Iridessa, who's wheezing after him being punched right in the gut.
But you will be very disappointed with yourself in
Why is
another
that?
moment if you do that. You like her.
Persuasion. You like her.
Clementine in the back of my head.
check.
With
Please can it be a
a
Influencing the young
26.
Calvin's over there with his hands to the side, like, ooh, he likes her.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's me already. I knew it.
Clementine miles away, other side of the battlefield. I knew it.
With a 26, he gives your hand a smell.
This is not magic I have cast yet. Who are you? And what do you know? You smell like fey magic. Run. Take the lizard with you before I change my mind. Keep them safe. I'll finish them off at the end of the battle.
Okay. Right, I think this is the best I'm gonna do. Also, the Legion's not gonna work out, but you'll be just walk away from it. It's a bad relationship. And with that, like, I will can I drag Iridessa away?
Yeah. I could say, you can start guiding Iridessa. And if Iridessa, you want to move on your turn, you can, unless there's something else you'd like to do.
I mean, Iridessa's going to do something on her turn, but it's not like Iridessa can really stop her from dragging her. She's like, ooh.
I mean, you can. If you want to contest it, you're more than...
No, she's not going to
You
contest
can't. My strength is not there.
it. Yeah, she's going to be like, as Abel's dragging, she's like, Abel, run! Just run! And she is... Hold on. She is, as Abel's dragging her away, she's going to cast Guardian of Faith.
Ooh.
Which is a 4th level spell right next to Tidus.
Okay.
Are you?
So I will read it to you. A large spectral guardian in the shape of Bahamut, so a massive silver platinum dragon appears and
Nice.
hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice. You can see within range. The guardian occupies a space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with a symbol of your deity. So we'll just say it looks like Bahamut. It'll be fun. And then any creature hostile to me that moves in a space within 10 feet of the guardian. So the guardian's literally gonna be on top of Tidus, right? That moves to a space moves in a space within 10 feet of them must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 20 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put it between the guardian's gonna be between us and Tidus. She's gonna reach up her hands and she's gonna shout out Bahamut as she just shoves her hands down and this massive spectral guardian appears, and she kind of, as she struggles against Abel, and she kind of pushes Abel, go away from her. She says, "Run, Abel!" As she then darts in the opposite direction, to keeping the guardian spirit between Tidus and her, but running kind of, like Abel's kind of going the diagonal. She's going to go straight down towards where
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so Abel is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going that way. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll bring you down around here. Okay.
And then I'm assuming, I think we covered this at the beginning, but chugging a potion is a bonus action, yeah?
Yeah, bonus action, unless you're giving it to someone else. But if you want to drink it yourself, then...
No, she's popping one of the potions of healing, so
100%.
that's a normal potion of healing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So 1d4 plus 4?
2d4, I think, plus 4.
That would be greater, my good man.
Absolutely. As you cast this spectral dragon that's wings come around Tidus and kind of clashes with him, and creates this silvery aura. Dozens of soldiers all around you, their eyes light up. They start to whisper to themselves like, "Bahamut, they've arrived. They finally bring an end to this war." And you hear other people start to whisper like, "Rise and rise again." And they start to repeat these prayers of Bahamut, saying, "Rise and rise again. Be our beacon when the world is at its darkness. Shine on, Bahamut, shine on." And they're all just like pulling out their swords and roaring into battle, now filled with this new beacon of hope that stands in the center of the battlefield, contesting the other Dragon of Darkness. Very, very anime. I love it. Fantastic. We're going to go from there with you all running away from that situation back over here to the blacksmith. So you finally approach. Is there anything you want to do before you actually come into contact with the creatures terrorizing the young blacksmith?
Is my rage still up?
Yeah, it would be. Yep.
Okay, cool.
I slap her to keep the rage up.
I mean, running across the battlefield as well, like...
Bonus action, slap her in the face.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely have your rage with Clementine as well, just constantly slapping every now and then.
That is perfect.
Poke. Are you angry? Are you angry?
Is this making you angry? Good.
Are you angry now? Are you angry
I'm
now?
very angry.
Are you angry now?
I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you.
Stop hitting yourself.
Stop hitting yourself.
What would you all like to do? You have a moment kind of to surprise them, essentially, if there is anything you want to do here. Unless you want to just keep rolling. Yeah.
I have one request.
Yeah.
Would I be able to use one of my torches and set it on fire using the fire around us?
Oh, yeah, easy peasy.
Throw it to the feet of the centipede, please.
Okay. With that, you throw the torch across, and the flames, before they even reach the centipede, are sucked off of the torch and under the kind of like insect-like plates, and kind of sucked between the plates. You see the plates across its chest open up slightly and like suck that flame into it, and you can see this orangey glow below the surface of its scales, which it sucks the flame into. It doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Oh, beans! I was gonna do something with that. Okay, she's gonna be okay. I'm aware now of this. Oh, beans! Hoping to do. Right. How many torches do I have? I can't remember.
I mean, there's loads of things on fire in here. If you want to grab a branch or anything that's on fire, you can.
Yeah, in fact, if that's okay, I would like to. I just realized I have 10 torches, so that's 9 now. Myself and Clinky will both then light another torch each and hold on to them.
Cool beans. Okay, Clementine, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm just trying to think. Are they like right now being like actual proper hostile to the
yeah
to the young blacksmith?
Yeah, they're trying to throw as much of this kind of icy magic into this forge as possible, not really caring if he's in that blast, essentially.
I am going to. Oh God. So this is so strenuous. I'm.
We can come
I'm
back
going
if you
to
like.
shout to Vesna and Clinky and Tinky and turn around and go, we have to get them distracted and stop them from hitting the furnace. Oh God, I might regret this. And
I have an idea.
So do I!
I run in between them and fight them, and you go on the other side and fight them. And Tinky and Clinky, you don't get in the way, and you help
Very good.
because you are smaller.
Okay, Clementine's going to take that and he's just going to start like
As in,
running
what that
towards
means
the other.
I'm in the
towards
middle,
them.
you flank them, Clem.
Okay.
He's going to start running towards them, and then he is going to bonus action. I'm pretty sure I have it. Please say I have it. Do I have it? Am I a person that has this?
Do you
I
have
should.
it?
Why not have it? Wait, I should have Misty Step. I should have that. Oh God, I do
I believe in
not
you,
have
Clementine.
Misty Step.
I've
That
got
is
50
very
foot of movement speed,
fail,
so I can go
fail,
wherever you
fails
wanted
a
to
fade.
go.
Well, I'm going to say this side, Vesna. You go the other side. I was going to go over the there, but that.
Okay. Well, I was saying that like best. I meant I could go like in between the two, and then you could go one or the other side, maybe. So that I could,
yeah, that worked.
Dad said,
yeah, like there, exactly
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Vesta's like in the way, basically.
Okay.
And
May,
yeah,
may
then
I offer a possible advantage?
No.
What?
I attempt to blind them with pyrotechnics.
Oh my God! Hell yeah!
That's why I threw the torch.
Are you precipitating them? No?
Yeah, you
I mean, if
go-
that's your plan,
Pyro-
then yes,
yeah,
please do that first, and I'll wait.
yeah, go pyrotechnics. Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Then I will
Um,
wait until that is done and back and not be in the.
So with pyrotechnics, it is what's the save for that?
The save is a con save.
Con save. Okay,
I
will
believe.
roll,
Yes.
con saves here. Okay, well, one got
A
a.
con save of 15.
Okay, so the giant insect creature got a dirty 20, and the kind of strange elven witch got a 6. So I assume that is
Oh.
a failed, and that is failed, and they're blind.
That is indeed. Yes, they are. Yeah, I just realized there's also smoke, but fireworks is much more fun. Yes, so the way it works is Tinky and Clinky both throw their torches, and as they do mid-air, Tinky throws a very flat gear between them, and as it does, it spins really quickly and almost sucks in the flames of the torches, and all of a sudden this big burst of fireworks, just absolutely dazzling with colors from every part of the spectrum of colors, everything you could think of, and it says each creature within 10 feet, so I think that actually only covers just the two of them,
Yeah,
which is
100%.
great.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of a sudden I can only imagine that the centipede kind of turns away or just is completely unfazed by it, which does concern Tinky, I can definitely say that. But yes, the colors are so bright and gorgeous that yeah, it's a firework to the face.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she definitely kind of shrivels up her face, almost kind of slightly concaves in on itself, as her kind of face kind of sinks into the rolls of fat around her neck. She kind of just, and it's kind of like, it's so thick around her neck. It's kind of like a, strangely like a, you know, the kind of fur scarves almost. She's got kind of layers of white hair all over it. And I'm kind of imagining the lady from Howl's Moving Castle here, the kind of witch lady. But she kind of just shrivels up at this, scrunches her nose, absolutely blind, and the ice magic coming from her hands stops as she no longer can see any targets. and the insect just kind of stares, marveling at the fireworks. Doesn't seem to be phased at all. Vesna, in that moment,
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, brilliant move. And is there any damage that they would take from that as well, or?
No damage,
No
but
damage. Well, blinding is
the
great.
elf is, yeah, she's blinded until the end of my next turn.
Beautiful. Okay.
So we have an advantage.
Hell yes. Okay. With that, Vesna, you come in with the fireworks shooting overhead, get into position, and Clem, where would you like to be placed in this situation? A Clementine?
I think each square is 5 foot, so I don't know how much movement you have. So you could nearly get behind.
Oh yeah, 100%. You could get onto
God,
the.
I was on mute. I'm so sorry.
No worries at all.
30?
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This rock, for example, is about 25 feet away. But up to yourself where you want to go.
Yeah, you could maybe flank me with the wormy thing, or get kind of to almost flanking the
Yes.
elfish woman.
As part of Bladesong, his movement speed goes up to 45 feet.
Okay. So wherever you want to go.
Yeah, no, I'll go in with flanking with Vesna. Just start doing some acrobatic twirls and flips.
Okay.
Getting over, getting around.
Oh yeah.
Slap some bitches.
Oh yeah. Slapping some ass. Slapping some ass. Punching the buttons. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's like cleaving through.
Goes into misogynist mode, slapping them asses.
Just imagine
It's very much a homoerotic way. Just.
Yep.
I'm imagining that, you know, the dragon from Adventure Time that has like buns at the end of like the serpent-like tail. Just imagine there being like a little ass at the end of the centipede. Just.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you cleave through a bunch of undead along the way, roll across the centipede's back, slide down it, landing on the rock behind. You're all in position already. I'll get you all to roll initiative. And Tinky, where would you like to be placed as this is all kicking off?
Oh god. Actually, would Tinky and Clinky be able to go over to the wall where the wall of the forge is?
Yeah.
And how high is the wall?
It's about 10 feet high. It's not very big. It's kind of, the roof has crumbled inwards as well. There probably was a roof, but it's fallen in.
That's perfect. I'm only 4 feet high. So I'd like Clinky to lift Tinky over the wall so that Tinky can get inside and help out with the forge.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. You get an alley-oop and flip over, dink, dink, land down on the cobbles inside. And he kind of turns to you, this guy, say like, all right, what?
Hello, help has arrived, I hope. Wait, that's us. Shit.
Yeah.
Help has arrived.
All right.
What can I do to help?
Okay, right, we have a moment. They're no longer shooting shit at us. We need to get these bellows working. I need to start working on this forge. I'm the only one who can fix Finn's fucking spear. What are you?
Great question. Answers later, I recommend. I think the best thing I've been described as is a talking shield, so I'm rolling with it at this point. So your talking shield to the rescue.
All right, I appreciate it.
Let's get those bellows going.
Fantastic. All right. And he immediately starts to work with you on the bellows. And with that, everybody please roll initiative.
I got an 11.
I got 6.
11.
6.
Oh god.
And Tinky?
Oh, I don't even want to look at that because that's that's low. Oh wait, no, 4 and 4 is 8. That's not as bad as expected.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did Clinky get?
Clinky got oh, that's even lower. This is not going well.
Rob, you get slow starting.
That is a 2 plus 1, which is a 3.
3.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
hey.
with that, the stage is set. The hag is currently blinded. The centipede is starting to turn around and make its next attack. As you start to bellow the flames, try to get them working again, this character takes the kind of fractured spear, just cursing to himself. He's like, always throws it too hard. He always throws it too hard. And another booming voice coming from Finn is like, I really need the spear! The rest of you are racing over wherever you want to do. Iridessa, you're holding back Tidus. Avil, Bronte, you're fleeing in whatever direction you can, cleaving through zombies as you do. And we're going to pick back up here after a little break. So,
Amazing. Wow.
For anyone watching, we are doing some giveaways during this stream, which is sponsored by Dakota Irish. So if you like, during the giveaway, there will be a bingo word in the chat. During the break video, there will be a bingo word in the chat. And if you put that bingo word in the chat and at Animation Dingle, you have a chance to take part in tonight's giveaway. There's some beautiful mystery dice to be won. So we're going to go on a break now, and we're going to come back, we will say in 15 minutes, so 22, we'll come back to this this war scene. Okay, beautiful. See you in a little bit.
See you later.
We're back.
Roll for intimidation check of everyone just shouting oranges.
I love it. Fantastic. Welcome back, everybody. We're back into this chaos. Welcome to AD D&D, where the party of 6 artists are at war in a random point in time they've yet to figure out. But you've been tossed into this turmoil, into this chaos. For anyone watching, you have a few more minutes or like a minute or so to get your last bingo words into the chat to take part in this night's giveaway. So get those bingo words into the chat now before it is closed. Without further ado, let's hop back into this game of AD&D. So, Tidus is being pushed back by this beacon, this kind of spectral form of Bahamut that has appeared in the battlefield, inspiring all the soldiers around, causing them to believe that Bahamut has risen again to bring peace and light to the world. Iridessa, you've told Avel to just get away, running away, trying to draw more of Tidus's attention towards you. More fairies are flying all around you. It's hard to see as you're racing back, trying to get some distance, running through bodies, running through zombies. Avel and Bronte, you are slashing through everything you can see. What direction are you two heading in right now?
I'm heading west, where Tidus said my mother would be.
Okay, perfect. So you're heading west. Avel, where are you going?
I'm just thinking, I don't want to leave her by herself. I'm just after seeing Iridessa split off, so I'm like, screw that, and make my way towards her again.
Make your way to Iridessa, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I just told you get away. Yeah, absolutely. So you can start running back towards Iridessa, looping back around. Okay, I'm going to get Bronte. Can you roll me a D8? And Avel, I think you rolled a D8 last time, so we'll get Luke to roll the D8 this time for the two of you running off in that direction, making your way across the battlefield.
D8.
You really don't want me to roll a D8? Oh god.
That is a 4.
A 4 for Bronte.
4 for me as well. 4 for me as well.
Okay, perfect. So, as you dodge and dive between the enemies, one of you, so Bronte in this case, this is you, you have a bit of bad luck here, where a giant bloated corpse swings this rusted maul towards you and attempts to knock you down. They just come out of nowhere, come out of the sand and slam it down towards you. So they're going to make an attack against you. That is a 15 to hit. Does that hit you?
No.
No. Okay, so you just narrowly drop down onto your knees, skid across the sand, the maul flies over your face and just comes around and cracks a boulder instead. Brilliant.
She's still going.
Yeah, keep running towards your mother. As for Avel and Iridessa, you're running around, and then you just see as you see each other, catch each other in the corner of your eyes as you're running back again towards each other. In that moment, Tidus has hurled a boulder across the battlefield, and it is flying towards you fast. And I'm going to roll a dice. Who wants to be odd and who wants to be even?
Oh no.
How do you
Ladies
feel?
first? Yeah. You go. You choose.
No, but you've been hit so much more times. You choose.
Oh, I'll go even.
Okay. That is even, unfortunately, so it's going to hit you.
I was like, that's why I don't want
And this boulder comes cascading down through the sky, and it is a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, you just narrowly dash out of the way. It breaks into the sand and then splits in half on impact, splitting into two and falling down in two halves. And then between that split boulder, you see each other now. And Tidus is trying to tear
puts her arms up in her hands. I'm like, Ava, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
Oh my god. Amazing. Okay. So, as we're now back to the top of the round, we're going to just do initiative all across the battlefield at this stage. So, Tidus is making his way over the beach. So he starts his turn in here. Does he take 20 radiant damage from that?
Oh yes, he does. So let me pull that up there. Woohoo! 1 second. Right. So. Yeah, he must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. He will make that
Yep.
now. He rolled 2. So he's just going to fail.
Yeah. So he takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save.
Okay. Alrighty then. So yeah, he moves through the light, tries to tear through this arcane bubble of divine energy, and it starts to tear at his scales. They start to crack with this white lightning running through it, and he just continues pushing across, tries to grab this being by the neck and toss them aside, and tries to get at the other side. Is there any other
point
effects?
of order? Yeah, sorry. Point
Yeah.
of order on that one, DM.
Yeah.
Any bad guys?
Yeah.
Any bad guys that get within 10 feet of that thing are taking 20 radiant damage on failed dex saves.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but I need to know when it gets to 60, because when it gets to 60, the guardian vanishes.
Oh,
once
60
it's dealt
damage.
60 damage, yeah, he vanishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with the sheer volume of bodies that are around that area, I would say probably in that one moment, it just explodes into divine energy and completely decimates every undead within 20 or so feet, or whatever the radius is. They're all just killed, and the battle is pushed further in your favor. I'm going to mark that down. Just to say, it's a little bit of a kind of metagaming thing, but every action that you take here that pushes you towards victory, you will earn victory points. And based on how many victory points you get, kind of video gaming-y this thing, you'll get a different ending depending on how things go.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So far with that act, you've earned some victory points. I'm not going to tell you how many,
Right.
but
When you said it's a little bit funny, I went, it's a little bit funny. Just feeling inside. I was like, is Tidus gonna be like, wait, here, that's it.
his theme song is Mamma Mia. I played it every time with my friends when he was like the
100%.
original villain. That was his theme song. He had it on a Walkman in like the cyberpunk worlds, and he would play it every time he
I can
fought
see
them.
that.
Brilliant.
So
Slay.
they would hear that coming through like these kind of like sewers and stuff. The sound of Mamma
I
Mia
Mamma
echoing through the
Mia.
sewers.
Abba. I hate
Here we
Abba,
go
so he's like my perfect villain.
Can't play that here, unfortunately, but I would love to.
Yeah.
I can sing it poorly.
Sing it, exactly. Mamma
That's his
Mia.
music.
So he's gonna push forwards towards you all. So, I'm gonna get his sheet up here, so he can move. He can fly 80 feet. So
Oh, fear.
Shite.
I know.
I'm so
he's
sorry.
going right over the battlefield
Oh.
and coming crashing down on the pair of you, just like, ha ha.
What was that? And where do you think you're going? I'm not finished with you.
And he
I
is going
think
to
yeah, head start. I think he'd give you a running start.
That is that's a 24 to hit.
Of course. I'm assuming it's me.
Yeah, he's going for you. He doesn't want to. Abel said whatever, but you also sent a big, massive
Yeah.
spirit to attack him,
Yep.
and now he's kind of pissed again. So,
Yep.
so that is 22 piercing damage and 8 points of acid damage as he sinks his teeth into your jaws, kind of throws you up in the air and catches you with his claw. He's going to attempt to anyway. It's going to be an 18 to catch you with the claw.
Yeah, I mean, Iridessa is down with a bite.
Okay.
And as she goes down, she's going to just, like, look at me like, ah, fuck you, Tidus! Like, fingers up, and she's going to shout out, Mother! And she just goes down.
Okay, so as you cry out for your mom, a few things happen. As your life flashes before your eyes, you start to see, going from the kind of most recent memories backwards, getting onto that ship, knowing Tidus was there, traveling on this pilgrimage towards An Daingean, and the images flash faster and faster, growing up in the mountains of Jotunheim, walking the streets of your kingdom and being presented the most beautiful necklace you'd ever seen, and then choking, no longer being able to change. As you remember that memory, the necklace cracks just a little bit. Your memories continue going as his teeth sink deeper into you, burning through your flesh. You remember your mother teaching you, educating you, reading books, learning to write, learning about poetry, history, everything that you could learn in the just dozens upon dozens of years you spent with her. Your memories go further back again. You are nothing but a child running around the castle halls, searching for your mother, playing hide and seek, and then this massive silver dragon comes down from the chandelier, lands right down on you, cascades this massive waft of cold air around you, and the fresh cold air shooting through you just exhilarates you as a child. The necklace cracks again, another little bit around your neck. And then you have memories of just constantly sitting on a shelf, very content, watching your mother going over plans with Tidus. Within this beautiful crystalline castle, everything is like whites and blues and icy. He is this nasty smear amongst it all as he looks intently over all of these maps, all of these plans, and ponders the whole thing. Your mother's back is turned to you. She's younger now, in a humanoid form, hair cut short. And you try to reach out to touch her, to reach her, to call for help. But you can't move. Your body is frozen. And you just sit there, still. The necklace cracks another little bit. You call out for your mother. But this sinking feeling comes into your chest. Feeling like she's not here. She's nowhere nearby. And then in that moment where you lose all hope and your heart sinks, you see an image of a shrine, a stone circle, somewhere close. The image gets closer. You see this silvery mist start to swirl around an arcane circle forming in the center of the stone circle. You see eyes peering through this portal beginning to form in the arcane circle. And your heartbeat begins to fade as you begin to die. Okay. Avo, you watch then as Iridessa reaching out, calling out for her mother one last time, her arm falls down limp at her side.
So much for draconic powers.
He spits you onto the ground, slam into the sand. Okay. We move on to the other end of the battlefield. The giant centipede-like creature, looking around, taking in everything around him, is going to try to make an attack on somebody. If I can just only... There we go. Find the page.
Can I just say, I love how after that incredible description of everything that happened to Iridessa, that amazing moment, that my heart has actually sunk past my stomach and out my ass.
Yeah. I'm digesting my heart currently.
Oh my god.
I love how you just finished with, okay, and moved on. And I'm here gripping my desk like, what?
I've like mild tears in my eyes, and I see that the map slowly pan over. I went, I don't even think I could get there while dashing as we get here.
No, go back.
Pause, rewind.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, the show must go on.
Leave the centipede, it's okay.
Anyway,
guys, there's a centipede to deal with. Fuck that. Iridess is dead, guys. Get over it.
oh, fuck that guy.
The centipede wants to
Now I
bite
wanna be a
someone.
Clarbarian.
Centipede's gonna spin around and going to attempt to bite yourself, Clementine. Actually,
No.
you know what? I'm actually gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna see. Clementine, do you want to be odd or even?
Odds.
Odds. That's an odd. There's a 5. So yeah, he's gonna try to hit you. That is a 16. So I assume that does not hit.
Miss.
Nice! As the jaws
Misses.
come clashing down, you can feel the heat coming from this creature's body. As well as cold. It's like hot cold. You know when you get freezer burn kind of from this thing. From anything. Not this thing. You haven't got it yet because it missed. Missed. And then I fired. And then I missed. Then I fired again.
But again.
I missed. Fired again. I fired both times. I missed.
So, we're gonna go, because Bronte, you are still racing across this hellscape. We're gonna run to you. We're gonna get you to make. You're about here at this stage. You do see your comrades fighting these beasts. I'm gonna give the option. Do you want to run still to your mother, or do you want to come in and help?
Well, she sees that the others have been set upon by the centipede, and she kind of stops, and she thinks about it for a second, and she's going to charge at the centipede.
Give me a perception check.
Oh yeah.
Let's go,
is
Bronte.
a 10 plus perception. Oh, that's a -1, so that's a 9.
9. 9 would just about, as you are kind of heading in that direction through the dozens of bodies and people, you do catch an image of your mother. Silvery white hair, drowned in blood. You can only see the white of her roots coming through. The rest is completely saturated as she brings her head back, face smothered in blood. She reels back, taking in a breath of ecstasy. And
Just
you see
typical mother things.
the creature she's peeling away from fits the description, the comically cartoonish face of Unfeshed, but smaller, younger,
Oh my god.
and
So cute.
she is feeding on
He's
him,
so adorable.
tearing through his flesh, ripping through bones, and just devouring every single morsel she can from Unfeshed.
Oh.
Or unfished.
Oh no.
And she goes
Yeah.
down into the monster again, continuing to eat its blood.
Just mom things.
Just mom.
Yeah.
things.
Bronte sort of watches this, thinks, yeah, that's mom. She's got it under control. And yeah, she'll just go to the centipede. The mother needs no help. She's fine.
Yeah, no need help with killing Unfeshed, the worm. So.
She's
No
probably
need.
going to draw that later. That's burned into her brain now.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
With that, Bronte, you come into the fray. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so first I'm gonna stab this guy. She has Shadow Blade
Yeah. Absolutely.
on, so let me see. That is an 18 plus 6, that's a 24.
Absolutely hits.
Let me see, so that's 2d8. That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Beautiful. As you come around, stab your shadowy blade between the plates of its kind of insect-like scales. You flick off a carapace from it. It flies into the air, and you've now exposed this raw, fleshy part below, which kind of has the same kind of heartbeat of a fire. It glows and flickers between oranges and yellows underneath its skin, underneath the shell you've just ripped off.
She's going to plunge her sword in there again with the extra attack.
Nice. Do it.
That is 9
Actually-
plus 6 is 15.
I will say one thing I just forgot to mention. As you do hit it the first time with your blade, you stab it in and unleash, like rip off that scale. You take 10 points of fire damage as the hot air shoots up into your face.
Oh, interesting. Right. I'll mark that down.
But that was that on a hit there?
That was a, let me think, 9 plus 6 is 15.
15, yeah, that hits. Just about.
Let me see. Oh, actually, I should roll for concentration. She was hit by the attack.
True. Yeah.
11, she just makes it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, you guys are no longer blessed.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
That's okay.
Oh no.
You know what? She's got bigger things on her plate. I can forgive her.
She's got bigger things on her plate than Iridessa dying.
I can't.
No.
Can't deal
Bigger
with
things
it.
than blessing us, I mean. Yeah, that was 8 damage into the squishy part.
Another 8 damage. Cool. And with that, as you stab into it, another jet of hot air shoots up into you, and you take 5 points of fire damage.
Alright, I won't be doing that again, probably. She's going to back off a little bit, and she glances at her friends. Do they seem okay to her?
I'll let your friends tell you how they look.
Nessun looks ready to punch something.
Well,
I'm
y'all look
Yeah, she's good.
vaguely alive.
Clem?
Okay. Yeah,
Pretty
she sees
sexy.
that they're okay. And she holds her. Let me see. Would she? Yeah, she's gone as far as she can move, hasn't she?
Yeah, pretty much, because you've been kind of dashing across the whole thing. Unless you probably have about maybe 10 more feet of movement if you want to dash anywhere, but it will provoke an opportunity attack if you do move.
Yeah. No, I think I'm good here. I'll keep my shield up and keep on doing what I'm doing.
Yep, you got it. All right. Moving on, we've got this witch of a woman. It's her move, and I'm gonna hop down here, grab my other D&D book to reference their powers. So they're blind right now, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes, blind until my next turn, unless you counted the previous turn as
No,
my
yeah, we'll
next
say
one.
yeah.
I'm not too sure. It's up to you.
No. We'll say yeah, they are blind.
Coolio.
So they're gonna
Get wrecked, bitch. Excuse me.
Let me
I'm
see
sorry.
here. No, you're
Couldn't help myself.
you kind of screwed her over completely.
Wee.
I just need to double check if this
Small but irritating. Not mighty. Irritating.
You know what? Just for the sake of it, I think no. She needs to kind of see a target for most of these spells. I'm pretty sure. She's just going to slam whatever she can in front of her. She doesn't know what's there. She's going to start wailing. With disadvantage, she's gonna roll a d8, see where she hits around her. So Vesna, you're 1. If she gets a 1, she hits you. That's a 2. She misses you. And completely destroys this workbench. She slams down a massive fist. Okay, that's her turn. We will move on to the other side of the battlefields. I'm gonna zip across here. Oh no, wait, no, my apologies. Vesna, sorry, it should have been you.
Marvelous.
You're actually before.
So attacks are advantage on the hag lady.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Marvelous. So I don't need to reckless.
No, unless you want to.
Nah. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that's a hit because it's a 19 rolled plus 7.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
for the first attack anyway, and I'll roll again.
Straight into one of her blind eyes.
Yeah. The next one is an 18 rolled plus 7, so I'm gonna guess
yeah.
that's another
Oh yeah.
hit.
Oh yeah.
Marvelous. So I'll just do all the damage at once.
Absolutely.
2 attacks hit. Du-du-du-du-du. Okay, so
Squeaky chair.
I'll add the plus strength onto the magical slashing damage, and then the psychic damage can be its own thingy.
Yeah,
because I think that's how it is.
I mean,
so
I think this will all go through, so you can just roll. You can add it all together. It's no problem.
Okay. So there's no, but then then
there's
I'll
no
just
resistances or anything here or vulnerabilities, so you can just go straight ahead.
I'll just slap it all into a calculator and then tell you the final of the 2 attacks to make things quick. 6, 4. Do I add the rage damage onto each attack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. That's H plus H plus 4, 2, and then this would be the final one. Okay, plus 3. So 33 damage in total for the 2 attacks.
33?
Mm-hmm.
Save some for the rest of us. Oh my god.
No.
As they say nowadays, she. My voice wavered so much there. I hated that. I felt that.
What do you do with these attacks?
Screams. Yeah, so she just takes out Sting, the handmade greatsword, and just hacks and slashes into kind of 2 X crosses across the hag, kind of just being like, "Hurrah!" As she does so. Each time Sting has a little whistle as it flies, just as it cuts across the air. And she's still screaming because she's angry.
Nice. Amazing. So yeah, you just like carve down like a perfect X across their face, cleave through the skin, and they are reeling back as the psychic energy from this blade now causes like their nose to bleed, their eyes to bleed, as this one pulse after another of psychic energy shoots through their mind. They don't know what's hitting them. All they're feeling is pain, both inside and outside of their body right now. Incredible. Is there anything else you'd like to do with Vesna?
Nope, that's my turn. I'm just wondering, because the rage lasts like 10 rounds, or like 10 turns, or I guess, so since it's like took a while to run over.
I think you're fine. I think you're still good. Yeah, it's not...
No, but just...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
suppose you can just
in
tell me when you
regards
think
to
it's out.
rounds, yeah, I'd say you're maybe... We'll go with 4 rounds in so far.
Okay, so probably 6 rounds left.
Yeah.
That's grand.
Oh yeah.
Just so that I've got like a little D10 to keep account of it.
Oh, perfect then. Brilliant.
You'll kill them all in 6 rounds.
100%.
I will
What's
win
your
this war.
challenge?
Oh yeah, I believe in her.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Beautiful.
If life was a game, she's gonna win.
Actually, while we're still here, we're going to go to Tinky and Clinky before hopping over to the other side of the map. So, this guy, as you're kind of going away with the bellows, he kind of turns to you and just gives you his hand. He's like, "Pleasure to meet you, Mongán. And you are?"
Tinky, and as you can see his head peeping over the wall, that's Clinky.
Alright.
Don't mind him, he's not very talkative.
No worries. Nice to have friends. Okay, I usually do this by myself, so this is nice. I appreciate it. Okay.
Happy to help.
Grabs the spear and plunges it into the flames. You have to excuse me, any blacksmiths out there. I don't know how fucking blacksmithing works, but you put the weapon in the fire, I'm pretty sure. So he is doing that as you work the bellows. Is there anything else you want to do while working them? I'm going to say it's your main action if you want to keep these going. You only probably have to do it for this round. But if you want to use your bonus action at all, you can do whatever you like there.
Yeah, that's cool. There's really no bonus action I can do other than commanding Tinky to say defend. In that case, Tinky will shout to him and say, keep us safe and the others too. So that'll actually move on then to Clinky, just kind of, clink clanking his way over.
Nice. And who does he want to target?
If it would be okay, I'd like him to stand in between, actually, like just under between Vesna and our brand new friend here.
Yeah.
Just in case either left or right decide to attack.
Very
I'm nervous
wise,
now
very
that there's no
wise.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. No
The no table is definitely making Tinky a little bit
table was a shield.
agoraphobic for once.
Beautiful.
Suddenly there's too much space.
Brilliant. Good move. So yeah, Clinky can make their way positioning between these two creatures. Who they want to target?
Actually, I might make most out of the current enemy that's blind. In fact,
yeah, 100%.
I might just do that. He is going to go straight for an absolute knocking to the nose of our blind enemy, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, 100%. So advantage on that. So
yeah.
in the X where Vesna has marked on their face, you hit where X marks the spot, and go ahead and punch him.
Perfect.
Punch him in the nog.
I will do a roll. That is 17 to hit.
17 is their AC, so you hit. You kind of
Oh,
hit, and
my
it's like
goodness.
hard, icy skin before it cracks under the pressure, and you do, in fact, push the damage through.
Wow. That's great. So that is a nice, sexy D8, which is, oh my god, thank you, Dakota Irish, for this lovely dice. That's an 8 on the D8. Plus my proficiency bonus, which is 3, so 8, 9, 10, 11. That is 11 for Clinky to go up, and kind of like you know those videos of old boxers
Yes.
from like kind of the 20s where they come in and they have like the little shoulder jig and they kind of have the fists and they do the little circles with the fists, and he goes up. Clinky kind of does like a 1-2 kind of a warm-up punch, kind of the little 1-2, and then he goes up to the enemy and just
Brilliant.
absolutely straight X marks the spot. Thank you, Vesna.
Beautiful.
Right in the middle of the head, and just an absolute knocking to the nose. And he's going to shake his hand a little bit, even though he may be made of metal, but that was solid.
Yeah, solid ice, and
that was
similarly to
that
how,
was not expected.
similarly to how, like, you would expect to hit something so hard and solid, the head kind of cracks back like a Kit Kat being broken, but a really, really big big Kit Kat being broken. Their head snaps all the way back and then folds forward. You see now, like, their face is in fact concave this time, as you've punched them straight in the face. Their nose has sunk inwards. Their eyes are kind of like puffy and swollen, and their teeth are broken. They're just a mess. Yeah.
Perfect. That is his turn.
Okay. As you're working away,
yeah.
and sorry. What were we saying? Oh, I
No,
thought
I
you
was just saying I must have accidentally made a noise. I'm so sorry.
No worries. So
Did not realize I made it.
No worries. So Mongán is going to turn to you at one point, kind of as he's heating up the spear, kind of just chuckling to himself. It's like, this thing, if we can get it to him, have you ever seen it work? How Finn uses a spear?
Nope, never seen any of you before other than the people I came with, and I've never been here before, so every day is a learning curve for me, especially at the moment with the amount of stuff that I have witnessed. Stuff I would love to talk about, and other stuff I wish I never witnessed. But sure, there's time for a first for everything.
Yeah.
And she's gonna keep kind of I'm imagining the bellows is ever so slightly taller than her, so kind of her arms are
Jumping
above
up.
her as she holds onto the bellows, and to
Nice.
push it down she just throws her legs out forward into a sitting position and then just goes down with the bellows,
I love
and then
it.
pushes herself back up so that she goes back up, and then she goes into the sitting position again. So
Incredible.
multitasking.
Yeah, I love it. So he's like,
Perks of being small.
makes sense. You I haven't seen anything like you before. You're not from around here anyway. It's gonna be good though. It's gonna be cool. He can take whatever
I always
power
love something cool.
throws it into. Quite an interesting weapon. But yeah, Alright, let's keep going. Moving on to the other side of the battlefield, Avil, you see Iridessa is spat out into the sand, a bloody mess. Huge gaping holes across her body where the teeth have sunk in and burnt their way through her body with the acidic spit all over his mouth. What would you like to do? He's now starting to turn and walk away.
As he's turning, walking away,
yeah,
I give him a mean stare. Just a mean stare. Disappointment. If he's still looking at me, I'd be like, Ava will be so disappointed.
Throws up a hand as he walks away.
I don't know an Avil.
Abel.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
In that case,
Yeah.
I'm going to get you to make an intimidation check.
Oh. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like,
Get him.
I was like, am I intimidating? Apparently I am. 1 second. I need to add
That's any
D4
good.
to that. Oh, it's...
No D4s anymore. She lost concentration. She
No,
died.
the D4 is from me.
Never mind this time, correct?
Okay.
We love a bit of a bond.
28.
Whoa! Okay.
Oh my god.
He
I am intimidating.
stops
chill.
in his tracks, walking on his hind legs, kind of slowly turns.
And what do you know of Avil? That brother is dead to me. He's
I
taken
disappointed.
Kane's side. Fuck her. Fuck him. Fuck all of them. I'm on my own.
She raises her hand and like illustrates like the whole thing of me not being able to say things and like time and wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff and just saying, I only know as much as you've told me, and there's still time. Make bridges, not chasms. Indicates the battlefield.
You're strange. I'll remember you.
Continues walking.
Okay, right. Fix the dead cleric.
Yeah, 100%. What would you like to do?
I have something in my bag called sage mushrooms. Do I know what they do?
You can give me another nature check to see if you do know, or an arcana check if you prefer.
Oh, I probably prefer neither. No, I prefer arcana.
All right. Yep. Roll away.
It's gonna be a crap roll. Yeah, it was. It's a 7.
You remember something about them being able to restore some sort of magical properties. A lot of wizards get high on them. Beyond that, you don't think they can heal? They can restore some sort of magical something.
Yeah, let's not have her high. Can I, like, as a bonus action, like, put a potion down her throat?
I will say, yeah, you were just calling out to Tidus. I'll say for this situation, yeah, you can have your action to
Oh, I
do
can have action too? Oh, great.
I would say, yeah, I'll say with all this, with Tidus and everything, you can be saying that to him as you're putting the potion. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to deck clear until he turns away and, like, chug the potion down her throat.
Yeah. Cool.
I mean, if I roll it, you get 7 hit points.
Okay.
Chug.
With that, Iridessa, as you are fading fast, and you continue to just stare at your mother, she seems to be getting further and further away, and you can feel your still body cracking slowly, as if you're made out of porcelain. And then suddenly, there is heat back in your chest again, and all of a sudden your mother is closer to you. You're being held in her hands. You're tiny. And you look up at her. Her blue eyes look back down at you. And your vision comes back. You're back in reality, and you see Abel's face looking down at you. You're back to consciousness.
You back?
You're just kind of sputters. Abel. Oh God, what happened?
You poked the black dragon. Don't do that.
She kind of, yeah, I know. She kind of tries to pull herself up weakly. He's just gonna fuck with everything if we don't keep him distracted.
Tiny worry. You can't change what's already happened, and you can't kill him. But don't hit him again, okay? Because he'll hit you much harder. I'm going to cast. Do I still have my main action?
No, that would be in your action, your bonus action. Kind of talking to Tidus and also healing.
And that's fine. I am done. I'm just like, grab her by the shoulders. Don't fuck with the dragon.
Yeah.
Do you
now
want me
you can do it later.
Do you want me to roll initiative, by the way, Gabriel? Because I don't think I rolled initiative because that turn, because he just died.
No, we're going to stick with your own initiative. You're going to stay on 5.
Okay. Sounds good.
But as this is a war, I'm going to get you to roll a D100.
Yep.
We're going to see what kind of lingering injury you have.
Nice.
D100 scare me.
The cleric.
Ooh, that's a 78.
Okay.
I never roll that high on D100s.
Bear with me. I don't think this is too intense. I'm sorry, I've got to load back up this. Goddamn. I had this PDF loaded. I accidentally closed it, so I'm just loading it back up again. So
This search for knowledge is sponsored by Dakota Irish.
thank you. So as
My
you
good
come
dice.
to, I will say as well, that same image of the standing stones comes back to you, and you get this sense, this very strong celestial presence exists there. 76.
78.
78. Okay. I'll get you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, 1 second. But oh God, that was poor. That is a 5.
5. You do come back to. You're back on your feet with the 7 health that you got, but you cough up blood into your hands. Something inside you is not right. There's some very, very deep internal injury going on. But for now, you're okay. You just don't have any of your main actions when it comes to your turn this turn, as you're recovering.
Okay.
Right. We're gonna go to yourself, Clementine, with and then we'll hop back to Iridessa, and you can think about what you want to do next.
Yeah.
Clem, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm a. Oh God. Oh God. Do I see Iridessa from across? Do I see it through the masses?
Give me a perception check.
I'm kind of just
action just to look across, see what you.
In a moment, I want to try to see if my friends are okay. No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit this monster.
Sure. Which one?
I'm gonna hit the hag. I'm gonna turn around and hit the hag.
Go for it.
She's still alive.
She is, though not looking well. It was Tinky's turn there recently, so I assume she can see again now?
Yes.
Yeah. So
see.
there's no advantage.
Just has her nose knocked in.
Yeah.
That is okay, Vicky. Me.
Pretty rough.
Clementine's just gonna start going into his Beyblade flourish.
Yeah.
My dear, I'm so sorry, but you look ghastly like my mother. First attack. That is a 16.
16 misses by 1.
Ooh.
As her head twists in an unnatural way and then like snaps to the side, just narrowly avoiding your blade. Where your blade would have struck her neck, it just falls over to the side. Her head doesn't seem to be attached to the neck anymore under the skin, and she's just rolling it around.
Oh,
And dodges you.
oh man.
Sorry.
Okay,
That's
maybe not.
amazing.
Maybe not exactly like my mother, but very similar.
Oh.
Blade flourish. Oh god. That is a 15 plus 5, a dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
As part of this, I will do a defensive flourish, which will increase my AC by a inspiration die, which is a D8. I will expend a bardic inspiration to do that, and I will. My AC increases by 3.
Ooh, nice.
So my current AC is 24
Beautiful.
until my next one.
How much damage did you say you did? Oh, you haven't. Okay.
It will be a D8 plus 2. That is 8 plus 2. That's 10.
Hell yeah. So you bring the blade down right into her chest as a burst of light shoots out of her chest, and you make a mental connection with this person. They are of the Fae. They are one of the Fae creatures that would be associated with the likes of your family. Hags and the like. Beings of the unseelie court, the kind of shunned upon Fae-like beings that are technically Fae but embrace everything that Fae hate. And this is one of them. She is a Bjor hag. Probably from the wintry scapes of Jotunheim, somewhere in that Feywild, where that Feywild branches out into the snowy landscapes. But yeah, you make a connection with this being, and she looks at you and kind of squints.
Pretty boy, I know what you are. I can see you for what you are. Why do you pretend? Just let out the monster. Join me.
She kind of smiles with her toothless grin.
My dear, you're seeing things I don't know what you're talking about. As a bonus action, that look at that threw me for a bit, threw me for a sec. Bonus action. I am going to Snap, this hag is doing some shit. Please deal with her. Bardic inspiration.
Hey, nice. She just continues chuckling.
You can lie to me, but how long can you lie to yourself?
All right.
I know.
Back onto yourself.
Iridessa.
Yeah. Iridessa kind of gets up. She coughs blood into her hand. Oh, God. Fucking Tidus! As she starts to run, and she's kind of pulling Ava along. She's going over towards where the guys are near the hag. And as she's doing that, she'll look over to see how Makul is doing against Tidus.
Sure thing. So making your way over that way. Okay.
Yeah, so basically as far as we can.
Yeah.
So I don't want her to dash just yet. I want to go 30 feet.
Yeah.
Because just in case she feels like she needs to help Makul with Tidus.
Sure.
Do something there. And then if she feels like he's holding his own, she'll continue on.
Yeah. At the moment, as you're making your way across, Tidus is kind of slowly, nonchalantly making his way back. Occasionally, when he sees a warrior charge up to him with a sword, he just backhands them, sends them off like a few hundred feet into the air, and they just topple lifelessly off into the distance. And constantly is sweeping the battlefield with his tail, not really caring if he hits any undead of his own, just swatting as many of the fairies as he can.
So actually, sorry, that's a good question about the fairies. So
Yeah.
rewind a small bit. Are we going through allies? So
Yeah.
like, okay, so sorry. So when she stands up, she's going to cast Aura of Vitality, which everyone within 30 feet of her that has that is an ally.
Yeah.
Or I mean, it could be undead as well. It's healing energy radiates from her within 30-foot radius, and anyone who's in that 30-foot radius gets 2d6 hit points. So it wouldn't affect. She wouldn't want it to affect the undead guy. She only wants it to affect the.
I think it's only whoever you think are allies.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
the undead aren't your allies.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah,
Exactly.
with that, a bunch of these wasp-like fairies that are kind of falling down on the ground, kind of patching themselves up. They eventually kind of just stand up, kind of touch themselves over, like pat themselves down, and they're fine. They've healed. This silvery light stitches up their wounds, and these very faint spectral wings add to their own ones for a brief moment as they zip back into battle.
So because of Iridessa's, because she's a life cleric, they all gain 16 hit points.
Yeah.
Every time it moves through, every time she moves through. So if anyone is injured within a 30-foot radius of Iridessa for the next 10 rounds, they are getting 16 hit points per round.
So as you're making your way back across, you're just bolstering all of these allies. You're kind of this silvery light that moves through the battlefield, this beacon of hope that inspires them all, that magically heals their wounds as you make your way through the flames, through the rubble, with Avel at your side. I assume Avel also heals.
Everyone heals. Yeah, everyone.
I think you do as well because you are your own
I do
ally.
as well. I also heal. So, so she as she's moving through, she's like, oh, just move me through. She's kind of like using Abel to kind of steer her. She's like, let's go over and help the guys against the hag, as she says, coughs up more blood, and then she's moving along.
As you do make your way through as well, you keep flicking back and forth between the present and the past, back to your mother holding you in her hands and molding you and shaping you and filling you with this radiant energy, trying to form you into something that she needs you to be. And in that moment you feel a warmth inside of you, kind of clutching whatever wound that you can't reach, and that wound begins to stitch itself up, and that bleeding stops, and you feel your vitality come back into your body. And
as that's happening, she's just silently in her brain, just calling out mother. You know what I mean? She's just thinking about her mom the whole time. Yeah. Stumbling along after Abel.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, and Abel, you would see as Iridessa is hobbling along, bits of the crystal around her necklace are starting to flake away, and the necklace is cracking all over.
23 for the wisdom saving throw.
What was that?
23.
23.
Did I include D4?
No. With the D4, it's a 26.
Avel.
Yeah.
You watch as it starts off small, a few flakes of what kind of look like floating glass moving through the air, which you soon realize are these transparent, iridescent scales floating off the back of Iridessa. Iridessa, you kind of move forward again. You kind of fall to one side, and then you're lifted up by a gust of wind. And Avel, you see a spectral wing coming out of the back of Iridessa, and another one. These transparent, iridescent wings with this rainbow sheen on them that catch the light in beautiful ways, cascading like rainbows all over the battlefield, healing everyone that these rainbows touch. And Iridessa, you can now fly. You have a fly speed of 40 feet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that necklace is shattering fast. Okay,
Brilliant.
beautiful. We move on to... Actually, yeah, Tinky and Clinky, you've had your turns at the same time, pretty much. We'll just keep your initiatives at the same time. So we'll go back now
Super fantastic.
to the top of the round. So, for reference, I think we're in round 5. We're back to, Tidus. Like I said, he's making his way slowly back, hitting whoever. And in this moment, Fionn Mac Cumhaill has kind of leaped up into the air, is now wrestling this Balor of the Evil Eye on a horse, kind of constantly, repeatedly punching him in the same eye that's at the center of his head. And they're just tossing and turning, they've come down into the ocean and now battling in the ocean. And every punch that they throw at each other shoots up these jets of water from the ocean. Moving on, then we've got the Remorhaz, who is going to attempt to bite somebody. Bronte, you are stabbing them a lot, so they're probably quite unhappy with this.
This is fair.
Yeah, and they're going to try and bite you. So that is a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, cool. This is gonna be hefty now. That's 15 piercing damage. And 7 points of fire damage as they chomp right down into your neck and scorch your skin with their super hot teeth.
Delicioso. Let me see. I'm just going to calculate my health real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm still fine. I'm fine. I've
No
just
worries.
dipped a little bit below half.
Yeah.
Oh no!
We do love good combat all over the battlefield.
Yeah,
And then I kicker, sir.
I have 31 HP left. That's okay.
Oh, you're fine. You can take a few more of those. Good to know.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Yeah, you're just begging to be hit. You're like, come on, I need to keep my rage up.
Come on, hit me.
I'm like, please.
The barbarian.
Yeah, I mean, you are hitting the
Foaming
hag.
at the mouth.
Speaking of, actually, no, before it's the hag's turn, it's actually your turn, Vesna. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna hit the hag.
Go for it. Do it.
I'm gonna recklessly hit the hag, so I get that sweet advantage. So is she like bloodied and like damaged? So
She's bloodied for sure, yeah.
okay, I'll see. I'll do my first hit and then see if that. Not 20. Not 20 on the first hit.
Nice.
Oh,
So you can either double the dice or double the damage. Your choice.
I'll double the damage because so it's easier on the little calculator in my.
And make sure
tiny little
to
brain.
double your rage as well.
Okay, yeah. I'll just put them all in as one and then times 2 at the end, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So that is.
The only thing, I might be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the strength bonus is doubled, but
Oh, it doesn't.
It's only the dice. You only
Only the
double
dice double, yeah, exactly.
so maybe it's not rage. But well, I like to let barbarians have double the rage, so we'll say your rage can double.
Nice.
That's grand. I'll add the strength on at the end then. Just thank you for letting me know.
No worries.
Plus 8. Okay. Then I'll times that by 2 and add on the 4 strength.
Cool.
I think I've got that right. I might be wrong, but 42 because I got a 9 and an 8 on the 2, the physical and the psychic.
Wait, 42?
Because I think that So it was.
How-
It was
how-
8 psychic damage, 9 physical damage, because both of them are 2d6s, and I rolled very high on both. then it would be the 4. It's 2 rage damage times 2 would be the 4, and the 8 and 9 times by 2 each is
Vesna,
in the teens. Yeah.
how would you like to do this?
Just decapitating her right through the X that I made on her face.
Hell yeah! So with that, you bring the blade right into the middle of the X. There's a moment of pause as she just... and from each of those segments, like pizza slices, explode outwards from that point where you've stabbed. And there's no head left. And she collapses to the ground.
Leave Clem alone! And she goes on to her second attack for the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. Take it away.
Absolute unit.
Absolutely.
Well, good news, because it's a 17 plus 7 to hit, because I love reckless attack. It makes up for the fact my first roll was a 3. Because the second was a 17.
Nice.
Okay.
17 hits, absolutely. Excuse me.
So that's 9 plus 7 plus 6. So that's 22 damage.
22 damage. You bring the blade into the next thing, cleave through a bunch of its scales, they explode offwards, and that waft of heat hits you. 22 damage it does take, but you also, as you cleave away the scales and release this hot core underneath, you take 7 points of fire damage.
This is fun.
And now you have its attention.
That's my turn.
Beautiful.
That yell hurt my throat.
It was the hag's turn, but she is no more. So, has Remoran gone? Remoran went, yes, I think, yes. I might be wrong there, but I don't know. I think it did. Bronte, what would you like to do?
Yeah, she's a little bit sore at the moment, so she's going to try and disengage.
100%.
I'd imagine he'd get an attack of opportunity on me.
Not if you disengage as your action.
As my action, okay.
Unless you're
so
rogue,
what
I think it's a bonus action. But...
Oh, right, gotcha. Yeah, so for my first action, I'm going to disengage. I'm going to move back, probably, can't click it, but like to the right of the structure where Tinky is.
Oh yeah, sure. Around here?
I'm going to use my second wind to regain some HP.
Cool.
Let me see. That is 9 HP I'm going to return back.
Absolutely.
And let me see. Okay. So for my last one, I'm going to use... Now I have to check the spread damage on this so I don't hurt Vesna. Because that would not be ideal. 5 feet. I think if I hit him from the side, it wouldn't hit Vesna.
No, yeah, you're fine.
No. I'm gonna...
Notice.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and use Ice Knife on him.
Nice.
Nice. It sort of... how should I describe it? She holds her sword and it sort of ices up.
Yeah.
And she flings the sword.
You got it.
Let me see.
And
it misses.
Well, as you do cast a spell, throw the ice knife towards it, the ice knife melts away. This thing is immune to ice damage, or cold damage.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
That's grand. Since the weapon's bonded to me, it just blinks and blinks back into her hand.
Okay. It would actually take the piercing damage, actually, but it did miss there, so... Okay.
Yeah, it did. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, let me think. So that was my action, my movement, and my second action.
Yeah, and your bonus action to heal, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure that's...
A very, very rich turn. Got everything out of it.
She's going to duck a little bit behind this thing because, if you stab it and it hurts, it's not great.
Yeah. Bad time. You can duck behind there. Take a moment to embrace that vampiric regeneration inside you, and some of the wounds start to stitch together, some of the burns across your body heal up, and you take that moment to just
Yeah, she probably gives one of her blood vials a chug.
Nice, I like that flavor. Cool. Okay. Let's turn this music a teeny bit. Okay, so Tinky, you have got the bellows going. The fire is roaring now. He's working on the spear and he's hammering away at it. You can see arcane sparks flying. These beautiful spirals of gold move through the red hot spear as he begins to wisp in elements like literal strands of the arcane weave. He throws them into the blade of the spear itself and into the handle as he begins to fix it, aid it, and restore the magical properties to this artifact. What would you like to do?
As Tinky watches him work on the spear and put the beautiful designs and enchantments on it, she's going to ingrain in her memory the details of this beautiful piece as inspiration for her own projects. And what she's going to do... Pardon?
With saying that, you're noticing that and taking in what he's doing, give me an Arcana check, please.
Oh, Arcana. I have proficiency.
Cool. Go for it.
Oh,
you can make
that is
with advantage as well.
Oh, thank you. Well, that is a 16 plus 8, which is 24.
Few things catch your eye. This process is strangely familiar to you, and you rack your brain where you've seen it before, and thoughts go back to the dream you had on the ship coming into An Daingean. Or leaving An Daingean, apologies. In that dream, you saw old manuscripts, old kind of blueprints for arcane objects that your creator was studying. These same runes, these same spirals, the same process he's doing is the exact same method that was used to create the orb inside your chest that gives you life.
Oh, stunning. Okay. This is gonna, because of such a fond memory, this is going to give her kind of a sense of encouragement. Because to her this is a reminder of home, and if anything, this is unconsciously a link back to her metallic roots. What she is going to do is, because the spear isn't ready yet, she is going to take a couple steps back to give her kind of a bit of space between herself and the centipede, and with confidence she's going to lift her crossbow, and she's going to aim. I believe she still has branding smite on her crossbow because she never used it.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, 100%.
Perfect. So yeah, as she lifts her crossbow to aim it at the centipede, you see the gears that hang off of her wrists begin to light up and move, and goes to the front of the crossbow, almost making like a sight for her, as one is at the end where the arrowhead is, or the bolt head, and the other is basically a sight for her as she will aim it at the centipede.
Beautiful. Really nicely described. Take it away.
Thank you. She's gonna shoot it.
Do it.
And that is...
Fire.
Do it. Fire. I missed. I didn't miss, by the way.
Didn't miss.
I was just rolling with the reference here. That is an 11 plus 8, which should be a 19.
Oh yeah. This goes straight between the eyes.
Super fantastic. So that is a wonderful 1d8, which is a 5 plus 5, which is 10. And I need to add branding smite upon it as well, which is radiant damage. We're being Mickey Mouse for a moment.
Butthole sniffer
Um,
adventure. My friend Dan. Sorry.
No, that was perfect. And my 2d6 are. Thank you once again, Dakota Irish, for giving me a 6 and a 3. So that
Holy
is
crap.
10 plus 9, which is 19 damage.
Nice. Okay. So with that, this goes right through the head. Its head again snaps back, and it comes back, and you can see this. The top of their head and all through their forehead is being scorched, like kind of like a hot knife has come down through the top of their head, and now they're kind of the top half of their face is being kind of split into 2 segments. They don't look good at all. They look really, really, really rough, and one of their eyes kind of just slowly falls out of the socket. Will that be all for Tinky?
She does have a second attack, funnily enough.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, go work right out.
Let's keep going. Oh, hold on. I was about to do something with fire, and then I remembered fire does nothing to it.
Yeah, it's immune to
beans.
cold and fire damage.
Oh. Beans. Alright, well then what she is going to do is I kind of want to do something funny, but can I pull it off is the question.
100%. I'll always back up
100%.
funny.
Okay. Space much within right 90 feet. Okay. Because I didn't actually cast a spell that round. I just realized I can cast a spell.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, perfect. She's going to, as she sees it kind of begin to split open, and remember that a fire came out of it. And you know, this thing is very dangerous. She's going to attempt to cast Vortex Warp by grabbing a small gyro from her little pocket of mysterious pieces, and she's going to give it one twist and 2 twists, and then she's going to twist it another way, almost like a spherical Rubik's Cube. And she's going to throw it below the centipede.
Yeah, so it's a Constitution saving throw for this?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That's pretty low on the dice. That is an 8.
Wonderful, because the DC was 15.
Nice. Hell yeah. So where are you teleporting this person to?
As the gyro falls beneath the legs of the centipede, it suddenly begins to glow and almost kind of explode flat on the ground. So it doesn't explode up, it actually goes like out across the ground as it just sucks the centipede into the gyro. And she's going to pull a second one, a smaller one, out of her bag, and she's going to absolutely feck it 90 feet north into the water.
Oh, I love that. That is so cool.
Or however far.
With that, I will say...
She puts it in her sling, because I just remembered she had one looking at my inventory.
Hell yeah. So with that, you toss that motherfucker as far as you can, and the creature ends up in the ocean, and the next thing you see is this eruption of steam and ice, and then steam again. Just this goes into absolute chaos, and with the explosions of heat and cold, tons of the Fomorian monsters that are trying to crawl up onto the shoreline get absolutely blasted and decimated by this inferno and this explosion of the Remoraz dissolving into nothing. The water goes into its brain, into all of those open wounds, and melts it from the inside out. And it is no more.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that worked. But hey.
Very cool.
I'm so proud of myself.
Good idea.
That is dope.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. Whew. With that, the blacksmiths is saved, and we're gonna hop over now across to Ava. We're gonna finish this round, and we'll see where we're at then. Ava, what would you like to do as you're making your way across? Are you still running towards the others? With Iridessa. Oh, you sound very far away for a second there. Oh, you're back.
Sorry.
I can hear you.
Whatever reason, I had just put the microphone away from my...
No worries.
Which isn't helpful, but...
It's alright.
So, is there any obvious threat? So, like, the big worm and the hag are now gone?
I mean, give me a perception check.
I mean, I could try. Oh, okay. Oh! Okay, it's 16. I just need to roll d4 as well.
Okay.
Good Irish. All you good rolls. That is an 18.
18. Okay, with an 18, you can see quite a few things. Fomorian's ship is still blasting people, even though a lot of people are getting healed, going back into the fight. This ship is decimating tons of people on the shoreline. Primarily, there are these two ballistic kind of cannons firing huge spears into the beach, and then one massive arcane cannon that shot Clementine earlier, taking aim on other people. You also see through the crowd what seems to be a vampire of sorts delving into what can only be described as Anfecht, devouring the insides of him, and he's squirming, kind of trying to breathe out little icy breaths to protect himself, but she's got the upper hand. And then there's this huge large mass of gelatinous blood sapping away at Anfecht as well. And then obviously you've got Tidus, who is starting to make his way back through the water, casually wading through the water back to Fionn Mac Cumhaill, who's battling the Balor of the Evil Eye underwater at this stage. So there's a couple of things still going on, but
I think the most obvious thing is, how far away is the ship?
The ship from you is, say, okay, roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's about, I would say, 100 feet away.
Cool.
Wait, is that right? Yes,
I don't know.
it is 100 feet away. Yeah.
It's 100 feet away. So what I'm going to do is probably aiming towards the big cannon, the arcane cannon, because I would like not to get hit with that.
Yeah.
I would like to send a fireball that direction at fort level.
Oh, nice. Okay. It automatically fails. How much damage do you do?
Well, it's a 9d6, so we'll see.
All right. Beautiful. So with that small little spark gets bigger and bigger and bigger before exploding right in the center of this cannon. Beautiful.
She gets this energy. She sends purple fireball, and it's 42 damage.
Nice. Okay.
Very nice.
With that,
And I was just gonna say, and the ship's on fire.
oh yeah, 100%. These Fomorians are getting into the water. Most of them also get caught in this blast. Absolutely get decimated. Yeah, the ship is on fire, and it is. Yeah, Fomorians trying to do their best to keep it afloat. The ship itself, that's a good thing to keep in mind as well. How much health does the ship have? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna mark that down. That is, yeah, the whole front of that ship is up in flames, charred, burnt, falling down, bits of it falling down into the ocean. It's looking real rough, and that fire is spreading. So let me do put some fire down here. And is there anything else you'd like to do?
I am looking at my bonus actions. There's no one that's like close at hand, and I'm already concentrating on something else. So I actually think that is it. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, perfect.
Apart from continue making my way towards where the rest of them are.
Okay,
And
perfect.
supporting Iridescent any way I can.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay. That'll do nicely. Okay. Nice bit of fire.
So much fire.
Thank
to
you
see
so
it.
much, 2-minute tabletop. You are my favorite person to invest in for all of these assets. They're just so fantastic. Okay, so with that, with the two of you working together, you can absolutely make your way to the rest of them. I'll say I'll just put you back around here. With that new threat out of the way, Clementine, is there anything else you would like to do in this situation?
Ooh. How far away is Unfeast?
From here, Unfetched is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is... Hold up. 75? My brain is so fried at this time of the night. I'm gonna go get a calculator, because... Yeah, 75 feet. It is 75 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
You said there's a gelatinous monster.
There is.
Or
yes.
something.
Seems to be sapping away some of their energy.
Clementine's gonna shout to Bronte, Bronte, I think we're going to have to ask your mother to stop attacking on Feast. That's kind of the whole purpose why we're back here. And then as he does that, he's going to like throw the prism sword copy of his own. And as it comes back down, he's going to smack it with the other, playing a bit of tennis. And as it does,
Nice.
it shatters into 6 magic missiles that all go flying
dope.
towards
Big blob.
the gooey spludgy monster. The
Gooey splodgy
slime.
monster. Oh, cool.
So that's magic missile at 4th level.
Woohoo! Dope. That's so cool. Just a brrrr.
Clementine serving and serving.
Yes, we
yeah.
love it.
Playing a bit of squash.
Okay, so hold on, let me.
Clementine served so hard he had to serve us twice.
That is 24 points of damage total from those 6 darts.
Fantastic.
And if that splodgy gooey monster has any constitution checks to make, he must make 6.
That's
I love-
good. Yeah, magic missile is fantastic for.
It's great.
It's so good.
Yeah. Doesn't have to. Let me see.
Just gotta cover the grounds. But and then after that, he's going to kind of reach over towards the flames and kind of, from his perspective, pluck another sword from the light shining off of it
Nice.
rehold it in his hands.
Okay.
And well, that's a spell. I have a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Not really.
That's it?
Yeah. Who's beside me? I think I gave Vesna Bardic Inspiration the last time.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm going to
Haven't
give
used it
a
yet.
D8 to Bronte.
Ooh, excellent.
Hell yeah.
Bronte, you're gonna have to face your mother. Come on.
Do I have to?
Amazing. Beautiful. Right. We now go to Iridessa. What would you like to do? So you make your way to the others. I assume everyone else here now, as you kind of approach everyone, they all get healing as well?
Yeah, I was just gonna say everyone that she passes within 30 feet gets 16 HP per round. So
Nice.
Nice.
as soon as we get into
Amazing.
range, you guys also you get it as soon as I come into range. So Vesna,
I'm back
Clinky,
at full.
Clinky,
What is this spell again?
it's Aura Vitality.
Ah,
10,
yes,
15,
yeah,
20,
okay.
25, 30.
That's a good
So
spell.
Clem is just out of it. But that goes on for 10 rounds.
Okay,
basically.
I'm all max HP. I don't need it.
Yeah, Bronte gets it as well if she needs any.
Nice. Yeah, she needs a little bit.
Oh, so Aura Vitality, it's until the spell ends, I think as a bonus action you can cause one creature in the aura to gain that. So it's a bonus
sorry,
action
apologies.
too. No, I mean I love the flavoring for all the battlefield itself, but I feel now by the time
totally did not read the cause one creature in the aura.
worries. I was like, holy shit, this is insane. This is like better than.
I know. I was like, shit, man. I didn't realize I even had this spell until I read it. That's my apologies on that. So anyway,
No worries at all.
I will give it to Vesna since she's up front, and then.
Cool.
But yeah, as she's going along, hey, she's like, hey you, boom, 16. Hey you, boom, 16.
I love it.
You know.
Yeah, no, I mean, with the eruption of the necklace kind of like shattering and your true powers coming out, I like to imagine that was radiating it out to everyone around you in that moment. And now it's starting to kind of hone in a bit and starting to round out, and now you can just pick and choose.
Nice.
So
yeah. So yeah, that's my bonus action. Then as an action, can she see on Fesh as far away as
yeah,
it is?
with everyone pointing out on Fesh too, and everyone's kind of starting to see them now, you definitely see on Fesh starting to be devoured by this giant blob thing that's been pummeled by magic missiles, and also a vampiric woman, hair completely saturated bloody red now at this stage.
Okay. Sorry. Let's see. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm trying to judge distance on it. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So about 100 feet away, basically.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. 100%.
Okay. Yeah, that sucks. So, Iridessa, I suppose her movement was taken up with Abel when they moved.
No, I can say this is your turn. Yeah, I think working together, it's fine. More or less moving across the battlefields. I can say, yeah. You can have. I'll give you 20 foot.
Okay, sound. Iridessa will kind of, as she feels a little bit better, will kind of lift up, kind of stop leaning on Abel but she'll kind of wrap her arm around Abel and pull her in for a quick hug and say, "Thank you so much, Abel. You were a lifesaver, literally." As she goes like, coughs up more blood, and then goes another 20 feet, and kind of checks on people as she's going through to see, does anybody need help. And yeah, she's just gonna try to make her way as fast as she can towards Unfeshed.
So that would get you about
can't
here.
really do.
Unless you want to use your action to dash, but
No. She might actually, yeah. But if she has a fly speed,
true. Yeah.
she gonna fly.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
gonna be flying.
So with that, you take
40
off.
feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. The only thing is, something we didn't bring in here, because they were there in the previous one, was Lexi.
Yeah.
So, could we, if we assume did Lexi make it through the ley line? Okay, well then, assuming Lexi, obviously, assuming not, Iridessa will ask Lexi to go and help out and try to help Unfesh and distract whatever it is attacking Unfesh.
Beautiful. So, what's the speed of? Let me just double check.
I'm looking that up now for you.
I think I had it here as well. I'm just trying to find the card.
Yeah, you'll probably go for Bronte's mom. In fairness.
Okay.
Dragon 85. The movement. I don't think she's gonna get there, but 1 second.
She's action and movement.
High speed, 60 feet.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, so there, right on her. And immediately Lexi latches on, like wings, claws, everything wraps around Harriet's face. And she
Iridessa's love for this little pseudo dragon could just not more. She's so brave. She's so brave. She's saying it to her through the telepathic, like, "You're so brave. I love you. You're so brave. Good girl. Well done."
Amazing. And there's just like a little fist just like punching the face of Harriet. And she's like, beautiful. And with that, you all begin to dash towards Unfesh, try to save Unfesh as best you can. And we're going to pick up there next week, I think. We'll leave it there. We'll be rolling a whole new initiative. See where this war takes you, the people who you meet along the way, what's going on with Iridessa, what's happening with Clementine, what is this spear, how is it made, Are you gonna win? We'll find out. Find out next Friday at same time, 6 p.m. Irish time.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Next episode. Who will win?
Next episode.
What's the drama?
So for our winners, for the first winner at the start of the stream, I want to say congratulations to Torhit _Scaddy, I believe. Congratulations, you've won the first mystery dice. I believe you've been whispered to, with all the details that you need to do there to get your wonderful mystery dice. And our winner for the break video is Patema Quest. So well done, Patema Quest.
Well done.
And
Yeah,
you should
Patema
also
Quest.
have
Well done.
similar instructions. So I just want to say, while I have everyone here as well on the stream, in regards to fan art, there is this beautiful dice vault being given away by Dakota Irish. And the more you put like hashtag AD&D and post your favorite parts of this game, put in fan art, the more posts we get. Just spam social media with them. The more we get, the bigger this prize will get. And in 2 weeks' time, the dice that will be included with this dice vault will hopefully be a very beautiful prize. We'll keep you updated with it as we go along. We've had a slow start with it so far, but we hope to see more. So far it is the dice vault still, and there may be another simple pair of dice going with it. But keep adding loads of posts, and it will continue to enrich and continue to become juicier and juicier. So 2 weeks left. Put in the hashtag AD&D in your social media posts, and thank you.
Your favorite comment, your favorite moment,
Yeah,
anything. It doesn't
absolutely.
have to
Take
be,
a
like,
screenshot
art or
of
anything.
this right now. Hold up, like look at this screen. Look at the warscape. Take a screenshot. Tell us what your favorite moment in this game was, and use
Make
a screenshot.
memes.
Make memes.
Yeah.
Anyone who makes
Yes.
memes, oh my god, that would be
There you
go.
great.
Yeah.
Go to that cheap ass free meme maker and just throw stuff in of your favorite moments. I want to see that.
Yeah,
Because if no one does it, I will. That's dangerous. I should
Yeah.
not be left unsupervised.
The word.
Yeah, Vesna
With the
or the
meme
better Vesna, her mother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
No, definitely massive hats off to you, Gabriel, for the session. That was
Absolutely.
brilliant.
Mm.
halfway through.
It is hard to knowing this from experience is hard to DM a session like this, and I think you did a bang up job, buddy. So
you.
fair play
Oh.
to you.
So
Thank
much
you.
going on.
Yeah, a lot going on, but it's nice to break it up into nice, manageable chunks. I've tried to throw 100 enemies at characters before in the past. It doesn't work. You got to make it more cinematic. But I'm glad you're all enjoying it. Makes me very, very happy. Hope you've all enjoyed the stream so far, and we'll see you all next Friday, 6 p.m. See you there. Bye-bye.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
See you there.
Thank you all for watching.
Bye bye.
Thank you all
Thank you.
for watching.